Welcome to the 6th or 7th edition of The Seven. I am your host, Donovan Sharpe. We greatly appreciate you guys watching us tonight. Tonight's discussion is cold approach versus indicators of interest. Do you approach a girl cold when you haven't gotten any indicators that she is interested in you, or do you wait until she sort of tells you to come hither? Before we get all into that, let us introduce tonight's esteemed panel. First up, the man who actually just came in late, Myron 5% Body Gains. Now, Myron, you had a date with a big booty Colombian bitch, or I'm sorry, a big booty Cuban bitch.
She's here right now. She's mad at you guys, but it is what it is. Hey, work comes first.
Hey, she's
on the couch right now, mad, but you know it is what it is. But she gave me some water. She's a great girl.
But does she get? But does she get a fat ass though? Like that's what we want to know. Like does she got a fat ass?
All I'm gonna say is in Miami, poquito, boquito, suavecito. You know what I'm saying?
Good. That sounds like something. What's his name? Luis Fonsi said, right?
Means a little. You know what I'm saying?
So she got a fat ass. Got it. Next up, the man in Minnesota, Solo TV 84. Now, Solo, you're actually looking a lot crispier. Like you don't look pixelated anymore, man. They go and stepped it up.
Well, thanks to you guys' contributions and donations,
yes,
I'm finally able to buy a webcam and finally some crackers and eggs with my soup. Thank you. Some eggs. I finally got some eggs with my soup.
Yo,
let's go.
Real, so, hey,
some
eggs. Hey, if you don't know how to cook eggs, don't even talk to Solo, man. Like you're out the door. Don't matter what you look like. Fuck those non-egg cooking assholes. Next up, the minister of Chicago, Minister Jack. What's going on, bro?
Hey, man. It's always church, man. Just got through doing a lit show, man. Tearing these hoes up, doing what we do. Let's get to it.
You ain't cooking them, are you? Ain't cooking them too. You ain't cooking them extra crispy. Well done,
man. We got to batter and fry the bitch,
Good shit. Next up, founder of the Man Mindset, Mr. Steve the Dean Williams. Steve, how's it going, brother?
Hey, how you doing? What's good, chat room? Much love, man.
Not much, man. Listen, Steve has that smooth ass voice. If I had Steve's voice, I'd have 25 kids. Next up is Mr. Macario, the man with a wife and a girlfriend, and somehow he manages to keep them both faithful to him.
Nah, not really. They out here fucking doing anything, but I do my thing, so it's all good. You feel me?
But none of them have game, though, right? Like you said, like you said, some dude would like hit up your girl, and you're like, yo, these dudes ain't got no game. Like these dudes.
Oh yeah, most of them don't have no game, so it's not like they're going anywhere. So so that's the thing.
That's how we keep them. That's how you do
it.
Last but certainly not least is the best dressed man on the panel, Mr. Kevin, up on the rise to 100,000 subscribers. Samuel, holy shit!
What's going on, guys?
The best dressed man.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah,
Kevin,
ahead.
I know you've been getting a lot of hate, a lot of rah-rah. At the end of the day, Kevin, all I want to say is this, man. Keep doing you. Don't worry about the haters. You've been doing you since day one. The way you network around the channels, I remember that. You feel me? And then Kevin even, was a patron of mine for a short time. I don't know. Maybe Kevin didn't like the snow bunnies. I don't know, Kevin. I don't know what it was. But I want to say salute to Kevin, man. To see him come this far. Like, yo, that's bomb, man. Facts. So I just want to say that.
I guess I don't pay attention.
Hey,
yeah, Kevin's too busy counting the money, like Scrooge
McDuck.
Listen, Kevin's the sister whisperer. Listen, anytime you got a line of black women calling up your show, dude, I don't know, man. You got some juju or some voodoo or something.
30 of them last night.
I get a lot of satisfaction from watching that, man.
In a call queue.
Swear to God. Niggas got 3,500 people watching his ass, and bitches line up to get cooked. Like that's
yeah. Yo, that's the best part. Like literally, he's over here telling them why they can't get a high value guy, like on the internet in front of thousands of people. Hilarious.
Hey, check it out, and they can't get enough. Like he's got bitches that call him 2 and 3, like disguising voices and shit. I'm like, for real? Like, are you for real with this?
Because he's speaking the truth, bro. When you tell the truth, people tune in, man. That's the reality.
Hey, and let's keep it real. We love the way Kevin cooks these hoes without actually letting him know he's cooking them. It's almost like
nice and lightly toasted.
Man, I'm trying to
slimmer.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
Yes, very good. Right off the top, we're gonna go ahead and address something here very quickly. We are well aware that Alpha Male Strategies has a panel show coming up tomorrow at 8:30. Be sure to tune into that. It's called the 4 Horsemen of Game. Just to let you guys all know, all 7 panelists, we are 100% in favor. We support that show wholeheartedly. If you call up here, if you put in the chat talking about AMS said this and you said that and stuff, no, I'm going to ban the fuck out of you. We're not doing that nigga shit because when it comes down to it, that show is also needed. That show is needed along with our show. And what this comes down to is this is the second panel of black, intelligent, articulate black men getting together and talking about some man shit. So if you want to stir up some shit to make this shit the dozens or some nigga shit, you can get the fuck up out of here because we are not playing that. Not even close. I don't give a fuck. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Like I don't want to hear about. Listen, I don't want to hear own negativity about them. Us. No, it ain't us versus them. It's us with them. This is why their show is on Monday.
We're here to help men, guys. We're here to help men. This isn't like a drama thing. Like everybody's helping each other. At the end of the day, men win. We're providing content to help men out in the marketplace. That's all.
Like Donovan said, there's enough space and room and food for everybody on this table. Facts.
Go ahead.
No, and I just want to say also they are guys. They're giving you a different perspective. So
that's right.
The more information, the more perspectives you get from other men is that you can soak up.
Listen, there is plenty of room in the kitchen to cook these hoes. That's what it comes down to. So let's go ahead and get this party started. So there is, I guess, probably one of the most pervasive debates, I guess, in terms of game, seduction, et cetera, et cetera. Some people fall in the camp. Listen, I'm going to cold approach. I'm going to do the machine gun approach. I don't have to have any indicator that she is interested. I'm going in cold. I've been successful with it. I get rejected a lot more, but I also get a lot more numbers. Then some guys say, you know what? I like to take a shotgun approach. I like to wait until I get those choosing signals, those indicators of interest. Then I go in for the kill. We have people on either side that swear the other side is wrong. We have people like myself that says, all right, you know what? I think both ways work. So let me go to the guy who is actually on the street down there in Miami. Myron, you probably right now, just based on your schedule, you have the most recent experience. You're out there, you're on the streets, you're fucking hoes. You got hoes in your apartment watching the shit. What way do you feel like works better for you, the cold approach or waiting for choosing signals?
So here's the reality, man. You got to master cold approach. I don't care what anyone says. You got to learn the skill because here's the thing about cold approach, guys. If you learn how to approach women on the street, that's going to translate to other facets of your life. So when you're able to approach women on the street, you're going to have more confidence and you're going to be able to articulate yourself in an attractive manner when you go out on first dates. A big part of going on dates is being able to hold a conversation, having experience, having these masculine traits and being able to lead a conversation, especially when you're dating younger, more attractive women that might not have the same life experience that you do. So you need to control the conversation and be able to speak and articulate yourself in a way that is attractive. And quite frankly, you learn this from cold approach because if you cold approach a girl and you don't have any information and you're able to like just generate a conversation out of nowhere, that's very attractive because the women know off rip when you're able to start a conversation with very little information, she's going to know this guy's socially calibrated. This guy's not like the other guys. This guy knows what he's doing. And then that makes them more attracted to you because that is rare. Most guys, let's face it, when they talk to a girl, what do they do? What's your name? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like, they're on this weird stuff. So it's like the reality is this, man. You have to learn cold approach because it's going to translate into other facets of your game, from the dates, from social interactions, from social circle game. When you're DMing a girl, it all works. When you learn how to cold approach, it permeates in other facets of your game. So it is the foundation and the rock from which you will succeed with women. So you have to learn it. Now, with that said, once you learn it, then you can start relying on other things. Like I have a buddy that does straight Instagram game. I got other guys that use social circle game, etc. But they have the foundation of being able to cold approach, being able to start a conversation out of nothing. And then from there, they're able to build upon whatever niche they want to build on. But you have to get that foundation down.
Myron, the man Gaines, the defending Chef's Hat champion from last week, looking to defend his title. He is off to a very good start. Let me come to you, Solo, because again, I'm going to go in order of like immediate experience. Like me, I've been out the game for like 25 years, right? Like I'm civilized and shit. But you're out here smashing snow bunnies. So in your experience, approach,
allegedly. My girl probably watching.
Right. So that's not you. Like you. Hypothetically speaking, if you were out here smashing these snow bunnies, which strategy would work best for you?
I say why not utilize both, right? But the problem is, Donovan, one thing I've seen, and I'm glad I finally got to speak before Lucario. Thank God. Lucario has been talking about this for the last 2 years, and there's been this opposition that if you cold approach, you're simping, right? There's this like divide of black versus white, which is not true. Now, Donovan will attest, just as me, when you have a sales background, guys, whether you're doing cold call sales or door to door, and I've done everything, Donovan, under the sun.
Oh yeah.
Guess what? 9 out of 10 sales, Donovan, people aren't just going to be like, oh yeah, I'll sign up and I'll get the extended warranty and all. No, you have to build what? Funnel what? It's called leads. And that's what cold approaching does. You funnel leads. The more leads you have, the more what you have, the more opportunities you have. The more opportunities you have, the more what you get. The more opportunities you have to bunker buster with the force of 10,000 Thors. Now, the reality is that some guys who get choosing signals, yeah, they may get it, and I'm not knocking that. But here's the thing: do you want to be the guy to wait for a girl to approach you that's so-so, or do you want to go after the girl that you truly want? And that's what you got to ask yourself. And we'll get into more of that soon. But cold approaching is like sales. No great salesman is gonna make his quota by waiting for the calls to come in.
Right. Oh, very good.
And get those things.
Facts.
Very good analogy. Very good analogy. Real quick, I'm just gonna go around the room, one word answer, and this is just based on Solo's poster there. Do you think Marilyn Monroe? Do you think she smashed niggas back in the past? Do you think she did?
Her doing that, yeah.
Let's go. Okay. So we got a yes from Lucario. What do you think, Steve? Marilyn Monroe, did she smash niggas or what? What's up?
She had a fat ass.
Yeah. Marilyn Monroe, was niggas smashing that ass or what?
I would definitely smash that ass.
I think we always smash that ass, but were niggas back? Listen, if niggas like hollered at white girls back in the day, like bad things would happen, right?
Yeah, so maybe Duke Ellington looking motherfucker.
Myron, motherfucker. Look, Monroe gets smashed by niggas.
Right.
The best.
I will say she was 100% because it's forbidden, bro. And we all know what Adam and Eve happens when things are forbidden. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
Oh, there it is right there. Oh, yeah.
Well, Lucario always got the Carfax, bro.
Marilyn Monroe with the is right there.
What about
you?
you?
Hung out with Sinatra.
The Rat Pack, right?
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
Kevin, what do you think? Did Marilyn Monroe, did niggas smash?
Oh, yes, most definitely. But you had to be like Rat Pack, Motown. You had to be somebody that the other white guys would be like not ashamed to go behind.
Right. Good stuff. Yeah, so I think it's unanimous. Niggas definitely smashed Marilyn Monroe. Listen, it's exactly for the reason that Myron said. It's fucking forbidden fruit. And Marilyn Monroe died of a fucking drug overdose. She was fucking presidents and congressmen and baseball players. Of course she was smashing niggas, man. There wasn't anything she didn't do. Listen, Marilyn Monroe was the original hoe. Like, she was the original Snow Bunny hoe. So I'll give you the distinction there. Unique 79 with the 5 British pound super chat said the magnificent 7 in one place. Game King salute from London. Appreciate that. Freelance Ronan, the original TSROG with the $5 super chat says, drop it into the tip jar. Gentlemen, appreciate that. Red Pill Mike, $50 super chat says, if you have confidence, use cold approach. It is the best way to build quality and quantity at the same time. I don't approach anyone solely based on IOIs. Simps are usually too scared to cold approach and rely on IOIs. Very, very well said. And remember, guys, when you super chat one of us, you super chat all of us. At the end of the show, we split this bad boy.
Thank you for the support, guys. Thank you so much.
Ed Lattimore in the house from all the way in Portugal.
Ed.
Yes.
That's a boy, Ed.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, one of 5 men I would never fight in my life. $10 super chat says, love the caveat at the start about banning weird hater dudes. Tired of seeing guys tear each other down like women. A rising tide lifts all the ships in the harbor. Everyone is trying to help. I swear to God, man, this is why Ed doesn't have a YouTube channel, because he doesn't talk enough. Like, he gets right. Listen, he can do an entire Donovan Sharpe episode in like 7 words and just be done with it. That's why he doesn't have a YouTube channel. Unbelievable. Very well said. Demetrius Flag, $10 says, black men working together as one power unit. Yes, here to donate. Keep up the great work. NY Kia 31 with the $10 super chat says, I like shooting my shot. I agree with Myron. It taught me how to be quick on my feet, and the women seem to like that you are daring enough to do it. Waiting for signals feels like spectating. I would agree. Merciless Six, $5 says, if you never cold approach, then how else would social confidence improve when it comes to the challenge of conversation and seduction? Mm-hmm. And with that, let's go to Steve the Dean Williams. Steve, listen, Steve, you had a lot of experience with women from a very, very young age. Yes. And I think it's clear to everyone on the panel that you definitely had the confidence to cold approach women. So, but I mean, listen, I'm not going to make any assumptions. So, which do you prefer? Which worked best for you, cold approach or waiting until they showed indicators of interest?
Well, I hate to sound like an echo chamber, but the thing is that most guys got to understand first is approaching women has nothing to do with the game. It's just you walking up. Yep. It has nothing to do with the game, number one. And what a lot of guys don't understand is a lion never sits and waits and opens his mouth and let a zebra jump in his mouth. It doesn't work that way. So what I'm saying is you have to go after what you want. And what you young men need to understand is there's no such thing as a right or perfect time. As a man, you create that right and perfect time. And the problem is most men, because of low self-worth, they're worried about what to do next. Okay. And that's part of the problem. So they won't do anything at all. And they'll wait for everything to happen. And I'm not saying there are some times where a woman will give you signals. I mean, if you go back to the 1800s or something like that, women used to have handkerchiefs. And when a woman was interested in a guy back in the day, guys, they would drop the handkerchief around the man to give him an indicator that there's some interest in there. He'd pick the handkerchief up and they would start talking. Okay, that's sometimes women used to give those kind of signals. But today, as men, women want you to lead them. They want you to lead from the moment you open your mouth to the moment you have her face in a pillow and her ass up in the air, man.
With Steve, you always know there's going to be a face in the pillow and ass in the air in any answer. Even if we're talking about a woman's ability to cook, it's going to be face down, ass up at some point. Jap, I'm going to come to you, man. You're in Chicago. Listen, you're actually one of the, I guess, the select few that actually spends time at the club. So at the club, do you wait for bitches to look you in the eye, or do you approach them first?
Well, see, all of it is cold approaching. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you're sitting back and waiting on a girl to come at you, that's her cold approaching you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I want control of the whole situation. And a lot of times, dudes get hit on by chicks that they may not even be like interested in like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason. Like, you know, I'd rather holler at a chick because I know I can control the conversation on how I want it to go. I can ask the right questions and I get the information that I need to know before I even holler at. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can just kick it off just conversation. You know, but it's always a plus if a woman chooses you. But I mean, we gotta be real. A woman can't even go pump her gas without a motherfucker shooting a shot at her everywhere she goes if she looks good. So, you know, that's kind of rare that women are just running around just choosing dudes, like just looking them up and down and just getting up in their face like that. You know what I'm saying? That's really what we're supposed to do and run that conversation game.
Good stuff, man. And finally, Kevin, what is your, because Kevin has you have a very unique approach. And this is one of the many reasons Kevin is on the panel, because Kevin actually looks at the state of women as a business. The pussy is a foregone conclusion. What he wants to know is what you can do for me. How can you help advance my imperatives? So how does that tie into cold approach versus choosing signals, or does it apply at all?
Well, before I was an image consultant, I was an actual corporate business-to-business sales rep. So while everyone else was out, you know, back in the day when you sold local long distance internet, I was selling dark fiber internet. I mean, fiber access worldwide.
I'm with it, man.
While people were your quota at my company was $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 a year. Okay. I closed a $17 million deal.
Woo!
You only get the elephants, the big game, by approaching it. Yeah. See, it's all cold calling, is cold approaching. Warm leads, that indicators of interest, those things work. But the guys who really take it to the next level have both in their bag. And being able to decide what you go after is the ultimate as far as I'm concerned. See, I don't look at approaching a woman as a zero-sum game. I look at it as I am just increasing my network opportunities.
There you go. Yep.
If she turns me down, cool. If it goes somewhere else, cool. But I've expanded my network opportunities because I've actually interacted with another person. See, we got to take this away from like you're putting yourself in a beta position if you approach. I'm like, how do high-level salespeople to get it done?
There you go.
How do deals get done? See, that's why I tend to kind of sit back in a cut, because guys tend to tell on themselves when they start talking too much about this cold approaching, because I'm like, well, what do you do for a living? Business gets done when someone says no, and you have to overcome objections and get the sign on the line, which is dotted.
Man, oh man, listen, I'm 100% with the panel. It is cold approach, and I'm going the Solo and Kevin route. I've been in sales forever, dude. I've sold cleaning products, I've sold cars, I've sold everything under the sun that can be sold. And the most important thing that you have to understand, and Kevin said it best, the sale doesn't start until the customer says no, right? When a customer says no, all it means is that they don't have enough information yet. So it is your job to get them that information. Here's something that my girl just put in the chat. He said a woman who cold approaches is a drunk woman or a fat woman. 100% true.
Yeah, as I said, you're not gonna get a lot of women that's just gonna run up on you. That's gonna be Halle Berry. There's gonna be something kind of wrong with that bitch or something. You know what I'm saying?
It's never gonna be Halle Berry. And I take it to the sales game. I'll take it to the mattress sales, right? I'll take it to car sales. Somebody comes onto the lot. They're like, oh my God, these are just unbelievable cars. Can we test drive this one? Can we test drive that one? Yeah, sure. I'm not getting excited. You want to know why? Because people don't protect what they don't have. How much is this Audi A3? It's $75,000. Oh man, that's a great deal. I'm glad we found you. Those people aren't customers. $75,000 is a lot of goddamn money, right? So any customer that comes onto your car lot, quote unquote, ready to buy, that's not a quality customer. They probably got fucked up credit, but they think that because they have a $25,000 down payment, they can easily get the other 50. Doesn't work that way. You got to have a 760 FICO score plus to even get Audi care at that, or at least back when I was 19. So what it comes down to is this: if a woman approaches you and she looks good, she's either fat, drunk, or a prostitute.
And I'm going to keep it real here right now. Like in Miami, the girls that are super attractive, they're not going to approach you. They're not. Like you're going to have to approach them. Like I always say it, like South Florida in general, from Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, all the way down to Miami, we have the highest concentration of attractive women. I don't care what anybody says. The next closest place is going to be maybe Phoenix and Scottsdale, Arizona. But other than that, like LA girls, overrated. New York girls, not as hot. So
let me add something real quick. Let me add something.
Okay, go ahead, Lucario, go ahead.
But I was going to say, I think because when people come up with the topic of what's better, cold approach or choosing signals, the thing people have to understand is that it's not about what's better. It's about what is realistic. And I think the problem is guys have this fantasy that they can actually just rely only on choosing signals. Now, again, if you get a choosing signal and it's an actual sexual choosing signal, because that's different from a chick choosing you for something else. But if you get a sexual choosing signal, then that's cool. But that doesn't happen often enough for that to be the strategy. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's what people don't get. It's like,
Lucario, what is a sexual choosing signal?
Okay. So what's a sexual choosing signal? So a sexual choosing signal, for example, is if a girl is, she's looking you up and down, she can't keep her eyes off you, and she has that lust in her eyes, like she wants to smash. You understand? That's a sexual choosing signal. Now, there's a lot of times a chick could choose you because she looks at you as a dude who could pay her rent, or a dude who could take her out, or a dude who could friend zone. You see what I'm saying? So.
Just to finish my point real quick is that with the most attractive girls, you're going to have to cold approach them, guys, because the reality is, the most attractive girls, they're not going to approach you because let's face it, man, women are terrified of rejection. And the hotter she is, the more she is afraid of rejection. Unless you're Future or you're Drake and you're in the VIP, she ain't talking to you, bro. So you got to make the move. That's the reality. If you want it, you got to go get it. But the thing is that when you make the cold approach, you can't be on some thirsty shit. You can't come up like, oh my God, you're the best thing ever, and all this other. Like you got to come in. You know what I'm saying? You got to come in. You got to come in correct. You got to come in with a masculine frame. You got to come in like, hey. Right. And for everybody in here, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Here's my opener. Hey, you're almost as cute as me. What's your name? Boom. Simple.
I want to give
simple. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't come from a thirsty vibe. The problem is that a lot of guys come up to these attractive women. Oh, you're the baddest. Oh my God. Nah. You gotta do it in a kind of a backhanded manner. And then she's gonna laugh and then you're good.
Well, here's the thing.
We gotta talk about this too. Okay, go ahead, Steve.
Real quick. What a lot of guys need to understand is a lot of women that look good will approach you because all cold approaches are not good. They're not created equal.
Right.
A lot of women will see thirst, neediness, desperation. They will see money. They will see a man that doesn't know anything he's doing. And women hunt for these things.
God
so
damn.
when they come at you with and again, I'm talking about beautiful women.
Yeah.
When they start talking to you, they look at the long game. They don't look at right now. They look at, okay, I need a chauffeur. I need someone to put up my Christmas lights.
Yep.
I need someone to take
electric bill.
Right. Light bill. I need someone to buy me dinners. And you know what? All I got to do is walk up to this guy, smile a little bit, play like I'm a damsel in distress, and let him think he's running things when actually she is. So I just want to say, a woman will code approach, but it's not for what you want. It's her running game on you.
Facts.
Right.
Facts. That like if you're a celeb, yo, Steve hit the nail on the head. If you got some clout, you're a celeb, you got some dough, and she knows it, then she's gonna make the move and she's gonna come at you on that way, like, hey, I'm gonna give you some choosing signals. But then you got to know, like, okay, what's her motive? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to be skeptical of girls that give you choosing signals, because the reality is when they give you choosing signals, you got to make sure it's sexual. They actually like you for you and not some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that you also got to discriminate as well. You know what I mean? Because if a girl knows you got money, she might have some ulterior motives, So that's I want to add to that what Steve was saying.
Listen, this is where a lot of guys, and especially down there in Miami, and people do this in Vegas too. They'll rent a Lamborghini, they'll ride up and down Las Vegas. They got girls all around them, but then don't get any pussy. Well, why didn't I get any pussy? I was driving a fucking Lamborghini, I had a fucking penthouse up at Caesar's Palace, and like what the fuck happened?
Yo, I'm gonna run this real quick. So like in Miami, right? If you go to club, I'm gonna bring you guys a scenario right now. You go to Club Story, you go to Club Live, right? Top 2 clubs in Miami. You get a table. Girls are gonna leech around. They're gonna stand around your table waiting to get invited, right? Yeah, that's technically a choosing signal. But guess what? They just want free drinks and they want to sit down and not have their fucking feet hurt from standing up all day. That's the reality. That's real talk. When girls go to the club and they're trying to get at a table, a big reason is they're trying to get free liquor and sit down. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality. So the thing is that a lot of guys don't understand that, but what do? Oh, yo, these bad chicks are choosing us, bro. Yeah, let's bring them in. And then next thing you know, one is married, another one has a boyfriend. They don't want to fuck you. They're just here to like get free drinks. And guys can't discern that. So that's why, like with choosing signals, you got to be even more cognizant of like what's this woman's intention. So Steve is speaking facts.
We got to talk about some realistic though, like realistic choosing signals.
Like choosing signals about using somebody, right?
About a code approach, and I keep mentioning that. Women approach us, and that's not realistic unless they got an ulterior motive. But I'm talking about like realistic choosing signals. Like if you come in the room and she smiles at you, she waves, you know what I'm saying? Something to that degree. Nothing corny like a wink or nothing like that. But if you get a vibe from her, that right there was your opener to go over there and have a conversation with her. So you will get the choosing signal to actually code approach. You know what I'm saying? But when you're getting approached, you need to be like on alert. Like, okay, she must see me over there spending money. She sized you up. She sized you up. Okay, this motherfucker coming in here got a rollie on his wrist, shit like that. And then you'll know. And then you just play it how the game goes. You know that this motherfucker's running a covert operation to try to get money out of you, so you just don't spend money and then you just leave it hanging. You know what I'm saying? That's how that women approach shit is working in this day and time. But women ain't approaching us with nothing genuine, like I really want to be, you're number one and all this shit. Nah, man. But if you get a nice wink or I'm saying like a wave or something like that, or bitch just say hi when you walk in the room, speak on it.
Listen, this is why I like this panel. I never, ever, ever thought I was just talking about cold approaching versus versus getting choosing signals or indicators of interest. But what a lot of guys have to learn is that, just like Steve said, he opened up Pandora's box. Not all indicators of interest are created equal. She might see you for the light bill. Oh, he looks like he can make my car note payment. Oh, he looks like he can pay for my apartment. Oh, I look like I can live off of him. Right? Yeah. You have to be able to discern. You have to be able to discern sexual sexual indicators of interest rather than free drinks just to sit the fuck down.
Facts.
Listen, I got a $5 super chat that's going to act as kindling on the fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw this earlier. I was like, I can't wait for this one.
Yeah. So Complex EZ with the $5 super chat, and I'm gonna let Steve go on this one first. Right? I know I'm setting his ass up. He says the black pill is the reason why cold approach is not it. She chooses. He said I hate when people speak in nigga onyx. Hate that shit. She chooses what she chooses if she wants to sleep with you once she sees your face. This is 741% wrong. Steve, you're going to be the first one to tell us why. I'm going to Solo next. I can't not let you go next with that face. What you got, man?
I'm after Solo. Go ahead.
This is again low self-worth, and he's using that as a reason to tell himself that he's not good enough for a woman. Listen, don't get me wrong. Yes, a woman can see you and say, yeah, I could see his dick on my forehead. I could see me putting my mouth on his nuts and licking his ball. I mean, don't think women don't think that, but they need to know, just because it's like fool's gold. She's going to bite it, and she's going to see if it's full gold or the real thing. You can't, just because if you standing on how she look at you, then you've already lost the game. Because I don't care how you look. I don't care how tall you are, short and fat you are. It's what you bring to the table mentally. I'm not trying to please these women. I'm not trying to kiss their ass. I'm not trying to show her that I can uplift her and roll through to her goddamn feet. Hell no. I'm not doing that. But when you say what you're saying, like you're saying, the cold approach is not, no, it's not for you, because when you get in front of a woman, you don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. And all you want to do is smash, and it's showing her your inexperience, where the men on this panel that are trying to tell you approaching has nothing to do with the game, man. It's just you walking up to her and talking to her. When the game starts is when the two of you do this thing called communicate. That's all I want to say.
Imagine that communication. Solo.
I want to say this. Okay, go ahead, Solo.
Wait, yeah, I'll go Solo then Jab. So, Solo, do you agree or disagree that the black pill, well, let me air quotes, because I don't know, we might have some black pill people on the panel. I don't know, I'm not making judgments. Do you believe that the black pill is the reason why cold approach is not it? Do you believe that she choose if she want to sleep with you once she see your face?
No, because if that was true, then 90% of my infield lace would have never happened.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so let me say this. And once again, this is like sales. You have master salesmen like Donovan, Sharpe, Kevin Samuels on this panel. Guess what? This is probably the same black pill guy who believes that telemarketing doesn't work. But guess what? Telemarketers are still in business.
That's right, man.
Somebody's buying their shit. Somebody's buying their product. Who is buying their product? Yes, telemarketers probably go through a lot of calls, maybe hundreds of them, but people are still buying their stuff. When you approach a woman, and once again, I come from a sales background, so this is why I'm using the salesman analogy. When you approach a woman, what are you selling? You're selling your product or whatever you're trying to offer, whether it's your charisma, whether it's your bunker bustering, whatever it is that you're selling, right? But at the end of the day, and Donovan, this is why we got to stop looking at game and women in black or white absolutes. They're areas of gray. Let me give you a quick story. There was one time I was at a club that's closed now in downtown Minneapolis, and there was this cute, petite, black-haired woman there, right? Mm-hmm. So she had her back turned to me. I approached her and like, hey, sorry I'm late. I'm Solo. That used to be one of my lines.
That's actually good.
And then Shorty looked at me like, oh, who are you? And she was kind of apprehensive. I got her number, whatever, kept it moving. The next day we're texting, and she didn't seem into it. Donovan, you know what happened? As soon as I told the girl, and this was when I was in better shape, I told the girl, hey, I'm going jogging around the lake. I'm really passionate about jogging. Guess what, Donovan? It's like I had the PIN number to her security code. As soon as I said that, guess what, Donovan? Come to find out, this chick was a yoga instructor at a local yoga fitness place. And as soon as I said working out, how passionate I was, it was like Pandora's box, Donovan. It was like, oh, like the heavens opened up. And she's like, here's my coochie, Solo. Take it and smash it. So what am I saying? This girl did not look interested at all in me when I approached her and got her number. It looked like I was going to flake. I was able to turn it around with some solid text game. And there was no black pill, because of how I look. No, I bunker busted her properly, son. And I got many other stories like that. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Good shit, man. Wow, hell of a fucking story. Jeff, you're next. Do you agree or disagree that the black pill is the reason why cold approach is not it? What are your thoughts?
Nah, you definitely, because I see a lot of guys out here, well groomed or whatever like that. They may not have the best blessed look, but they got a good conversation. They keep a woman interested. And that usually goes further than just a chick just gawking over a dude, because having your shit together is an attractive quality. Having something to discuss is attractive quality. I wanted to say this too. Dudes need to start looking at themselves like a business. Like when I used to manage a business, and I had a sales team. The best candidates and quality candidates were not the ones that came in the door that I interviewed. So that would be the people who approached. It was the people I went out and recruited. I went out and I seen qualities and skills that I wanted for my operation, and those were the best employees I had. It wasn't the ones that came running in the door begging for a job, and I had to just do what, deal with what's in front of me. I literally went out and picked quality people to fulfill the needs of the position that's at hand. And that's how we got to look at it when we're going out cold approaching. You looking for a bitch with her shape in order, hair real, you know what I'm saying? When you see that, you're not going to not talk to that because, she needs to come to me. No, you need to go to her, speak on it, and tell her that, and convince her to come over here and play on this winning team. That's how I feel.
I like that. And I like the analogy that even as the manager of a sales team, your best employees, your best salespeople aren't the ones who come in looking for a job. You got to be a headhunter, man. Like I was a headhunter for a while. My job was to go and poach the best salespeople. They're not going to come busting down your door if they've got options, right? Hot girls aren't going to approach you because they got dudes throwing dick at them all the time. So you're going to have to understand, you got to go out there and hit the fucking pavement. Myron, what are your thoughts on this black pill is the reason why a cold approach is not?
Listen, as I always say, I'll walk it like I talk it. Guys, I don't have the best face. I got a little bit of facial hair. I got a big ass nose. I'm Middle Eastern. My parents are from North Africa, Arabic. And I got a bad Cuban right now in my place. So it's like,
but your teeth are on point though. Like you got good teeth. You got a six pack. Like
that's the only thing I got. But since this dork wants to say all this stupid stuff about like, oh, bro, it's all about your face. LMS, you can't get girls. LMS. Like, listen, guys, I'm not the best looking guy, bro. Like MGTOW Laymanary wants to say, I'm an emu. I look like an emu, right? Okay, but I'll tell you guys right now, I got a bad Cuban right here, long black hair all the way down her ass. She ain't on some feminist bullshit. And it is what it is. Like, the point is this, guys. Women like you for the total package. I'm going to say that again. Women like you for the total package. So if you're not the best looking guy, it's fine. Do you have make money? Do you have like social clout? Whatever. Because like there's a bunch of guys right now in LA. They got clout, blue check mark, fucking a bunch of hot girls. The thing is this. What are you as a man? Your looks like get you through the door. But after that, it's like, what else do you bring to the table? The burden of performance is on men. These black pill guys, the problem is that they don't want to rise the burden of performance. It's like you got to have all the check marks ticked. Women don't fuck you on one tick mark. Like for us, we look for a reason to fuck a girl on a Tinder, right? Like you're on Tinder, you're like swiping, like, oh, okay, she has a nice ass, I'll bang, whatever. But the thing is, like, with women, it's like they're looking for a reason to disqualify you. So that's the reality. So it's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to rise to the occasion or not? As the man, you're the burden of performance. And girls, 100%, have a whole matrix of things that they want. Can you rise to the occasion? It's way more than face. These black pill guys, they're doing
fuck these guys. Let's go.
I want to say something.
Let's go Lucario and then Kevin. Go ahead.
All right, so real quick, what guys got to understand is this. When they talk about the whole black pill thing and, it's all about looks, all that, understand it's like this. Women, like you guys are saying, women want to see the whole package. So it's like if you're going to see a house. The outside of the house is you're like, oh, this is beautiful. But you don't purchase the house until you go inside and walk around. You understand what I'm saying? You look at the house. And now you say, I actually like this house. So what happens is for women, they may see a guy who looks good, but they want to see what's going on inside him. You understand what I'm saying? They're like, what is he about? And that's what makes the woman feel the dude. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the reason why guys don't understand this is because guys are looking at it from the perspective of a man and his attraction. So, for example, us men, it's like we're watching porno movies and women are watching romantic comedies. You understand what I'm saying? We're just we're just like, well, where's sex at? I want to fast forward to when she give me head. That's cool. The woman is like, I want to see how the whole movie is. I want to see the movie unfold all the way till the end. You understand what I'm saying? That's how they start to feel what they like. And so this is
Hey, Licario, leave some talking points for us, man. Leave some talking points for us, brother.
Listen, I'm gonna go to
Licario.
Kevin.
You're making us look bad, bro.
He's trying to take that.
Licario's in the lead right now.
Kevin, what are your thoughts on the black pill not being it because she makes an 8-second decision based on what your face looks like?
The black pill not being. Say again.
This guy says the black pill is the reason why cold approach is not it. She chooses if she wants to sleep with you once she sees your face.
Look, man. Okay, pick any other excuse that will work.
There you go.
Basically, let's take it out of romance. I can't cold call new businesses because they've already decided who they're going to do business with.
There you go. That's it.
See, it fails the logic test anywhere else. Cold calling works. If you're a rookie salesperson, it's about the activity. You get better at cold calling. You get better your scar tissue for rejection. You get better at presentation. What you really have is a lot of guys who are just terrified of rejection. You take this stuff personally. That's why you need to go hire one of these wonderful coaches and get yourself some skills. If you want to learn how to become a better in your image, or learn how to become a better salesperson, come to me. But you need to go to the dating coaches that can help you with these lame excuses, because the bona fide, pretty, beautiful, and gorgeous women that you truly want, they got guys approaching them.
Real talk.
And here's the thing. There's always going to be a bigger fish. There's always going to be more money, but you got to shoot your shot. And there's no downside to shooting your shot, because if nothing else, she slaps you, pisses on you, and calls your mama and says you're a nerd. Okay. You know not to do that whenever again. You don't have to live with one thing that kills most guys: regret.
Good shit, man. These are my thoughts very, very quickly. Guys like this are the same as fat girls who check out of the dating game, and their excuse is that all guys want 10s. They want these skinny little twigs. They want perfect women with perfect boobs and butts. So I'm just going to eat what I want. No, that's an excuse, right? It's the same thing. Women, listen, fat bitches are fucking lazy. That's what it is. Guys like this Complex Easy is fucking lazy. You're using this excuse because you're lazy and you're afraid of rejection.
Donovan, hold up. But he's donating.
I don't give a shit. Well, hold up. I appreciate the $5 super chat.
Hey, let him spend his money. I love it. He donated another $5.
Listen, who knows? Maybe we changed his mind, right? But don't come up in here talking about some black pills. You want some bullshit with that. Oaktown's Finest with the $10 super chat says, shout out to the fellas. Steve's Approach Boot Camp been working for me the last couple of years, so that's my preferred way to get at women out here in Oakland, California. Appreciate that super chat. Seeker of Truth with the $6 super chat says, if you are afraid to speak when you cold approach, you wouldn't know what to say if she chooses you.
Exactly.
Club Fortune with the $35 super chat says, another good show and facts. I remember a fat woman with a chest tattoo approached me. It was the most uncomfortable thing ever. It taught me the importance of doing your own bidding. Oh my God, real fucking talk. Jesus Christ.
Fact.
Nate Dogg, $5 super chat says, I'll ask this. What's the best environment for cold approach? Night game or day?
Ooh. Let me do this.
He
one,
says,
Donovan.
I don't think it makes a difference. What say you, gentlemen?
Anyway, with people.
So let me. Do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
First, real quick. All right. So guys, the thing is this: when night game, when you approach, you got to come up. You got to be like assertive and dominant. You know what I'm saying? Because like girls smell beta when they're out at the night. You know what I'm saying? Like their receptors are even stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like oh, is this guy a loser? If not, whatever. Because remember, they're going out. Listen, when a girl goes out at night, she's wearing a white dress. She's looking for the highest value male. Red dress, white dress, whatever it may be. She's looking for the guy that knows a club owner, has a table, whatever it may be, whether it's Vegas, Miami, New York City, LA, whatever it may be. So they have their receptors on tight. So if you come up and you're on some bullshit like, how you do? What's your name? Automatic. She's like, low value, boom, curves you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to come up, let her know like, hey, you're not that attractive. What's up? My name is such and such. What do you do for a living? Then you got to make her qualify to you. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
That's a big thing a lot of guys don't do. You got to make the girls qualify to you. Like, okay, so explain to me, what do you do for fun? What do you do? What do you do when in your free time? And then it's funny because when you say that shit to girls, they're like, "Oh, I go to the beach," and then you make fun of her and be like, "Okay, the beach is not a hobby." And then boom, then the interaction continues, and then I hate to say it, but like with 9s and 10s, you got to beat them down a little bit. You know, you gotta let them bring them back to reality.
Right.
That is how it is with hot girls, man. You got to bring them down to reality.
Sarcasm approach.
Yes.
Exactly. Fact. Yeah. So
in old school, they call that negging.
Fact. So when night game, you got to kind of have to be an asshole. And here's the other thing when night game, guys, because this is my specialty. When night game, you got to be able to discern time wasters from girls that are DTF.
There it is.
Go up, you talk to her. Hey, what's your name? Oh, you're really cute when she talks to you. But guess what? She's there with her friend who's drunk, another friend that's puking in the fucking table, another friend that, like, you know, arguing with her boyfriend.
Bathroom, yeah, right.
Yeah. And you're like, what the fuck? And then the next thing you know, it's like, okay, I got to drive them home. So what are you going to do? You're not going to sit there and try to deal with the set. You're going to like leave. You're going to number close, walk on to the next girl. So in night game, you got to like have a take it or leave it attitude. You got to move on quickly. With day game, it's like you got to be more assertive. You got to be more assertive, and you got to figure out body language. Like, does she like you? Does she want to talk to you? If not, she doesn't want to talk to you. Cool, bro. Like, is her body angled towards you? Is she like touching her hair? Is she opening her body to you, like with her neck and her chest? If she is, good. Continue to talk. If she doesn't, move on to the next one, bro. Like, you can't give these girls no free attention to 2020. That's all I got to do.
Listen. That is sound advice. That's
all I got
with experience. This is what listen. I got a quick little video to show you guys about Womanese Volume 2, which is going to drop on Friday. But before that, I'm just going to put this question to the panel. So Complex EZ has clapped back. He says, quote, Jeremy Meeks was broke and had nothing. Now look at him. He's a millionaire because of his face with a billionaire wife. Women will use you for money. So before we all pile on this dude, let us watch a quick video. This is a quick promotional of my course dropping on July 31st, Womanese Volume 2. Here we go. Aren't you sick and tired of being tricked by bad girls pretending to be good girls? Who isn't, right? Crack the female code with Womanese 101, what she says versus what she means. Learn to tell the difference between a woman who wants to sleep with you and a woman who wants you to think she does when she knows she does not. Master the ability to determine whether or not she's cheating, thinking about cheating, or setting you up to dump you for the guy she's cheating with. Gain the ability to recognize the most common phrases women use to mislead and manipulate you. Separate yourself from 97% of men by acquiring the superpower of translating female communication with Womanese 101. Go to donovansharpe.com/courses. And that, of course, drops this Friday, July 31st. I'm probably going to drop it at 10 o'clock a.m. But again, this is Womanese Volume 2, guys. If you have purchased Volume 1, you get Volume 2 and Volume 3 absolutely free. You only have to buy the course once. There's a big-time bonus for the first 300 students. I'm going to be making that announcement on Tuesday. If you want to know what that is, text DON, that's Don, to 474747 to be notified the minute it's released. Okay. So,
Donovan, can I say something real quick about the approach thing real quick?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Just real quick. I just want you guys to understand something, man. I'm not the day and I'm not the night. As a man, I'm all things, okay? I'm not the drink, because the way I text and talk to women, she gets intoxicated by my words like I am the drink, gentlemen. Okay? I'm not going to ask a woman what she's doing. I don't care about her body language. I don't care how she moves or how she thinks. Fuck her body language. I'm trying to give her the opportunity to suck my dick and, you know, put her face in the pillow and ass an egg with some eggs on it. But I'm trying to show her she needs to get with me, man. Stop looking at days, nights, days, years and stuff, and just be. Don't be outside the box. Don't be in the box. Be the box.
Dude, real fucking listen.
I gotta say one thing, Don.
Yeah, go ahead.
One thing about this shit is that dudes gotta always be ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do the nighttime game. Some days are better than the others. You can go to the clubs. I'd rather go to lounges and shit like that, because you know it's not crowded. There's a technique to, when you go to big crowded places, you gotta get there either early to holler at bitches or right before they close when it's super crowded. But in the middle of the day, you can't really do that. But you need to always be ready, because you might be jogging, you know, and that bad bitch is in the park. You might be at Walmart. The bad bitch might be there. Always be ready. So have your appearance on point, whether it's your workout gear, just stay groomed at all times and be ready, and always be willing to talk to a woman no matter where you are. Don't just, because some people only think that this shit is just about talking to women in social places like clubs and music and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to talk to a bitch in the cereal aisle. You got to be able to talk to a bitch, you know what I'm saying, at the gym. If that, and you know, without coming off like a sleazeball at the gym, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta know how to do that shit. You could be standing in line getting some motherfucking coffee or something, and the bitch turn around and drop something. You gotta know how to talk to her.
Right. Absolutely. I did skip a few super chats because I saw this one first. I'm going to go back to that one. Go back to those in just a second. So Complex Easy has clapped back. He says, but Donovan, Jeremy Meeks, and oh, by the way, you still can't spell, was broke and had nothing. Now look at him. He's a millionaire because of his face with a billionaire wife. Women will use you for money. I'm going to take the first swing at this.
Oh, God.
My friend, the exception does not make the rule, you fucking idiot. I can't stand you fucking losers pointing out the exception to the rule and applying it to you. Newsflash, nigga. You ain't Jeremy fucking Meeks. That ain't you. You think you need to quit. Well, if she's just gonna fuck Drake and fucking Future, then I may as well. You ain't Drake and you ain't fucking Future. You ain't fucking Jeremy Meeks, man. If you're scared to fucking talk to girls, dog, just say you're scared to talk to girls. Leave it at that, fam. Like, dude, don't fucking excuses talking about Jeremy fucking Meeks when you're just scared. Just say you're scared. That's all you gotta do, man. You're scared. Every excuse under the fucking sun. But I do appreciate the super chat. We appreciate it.
And Donovan, hold on. Can I say something real quick about Jeremy Meeks shit?
Yeah, go ahead.
What people don't understand is Jeremy Meeks was a criminal, right? Before all of this could happen. So if it was all about his looks and him getting everything because of his looks, why did he have to be a criminal?
Right.
Why did he have to be a criminal? Now, what they got to also understand is Jeremy Meeks was promoted, you understand, through the mass media with his mugshot. So therefore, because he was promoted, that's why he got access to the billionaire wife. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't just because of his looks. Yeah, she probably thought he was attractive. But what you got to understand is how come his looks didn't get him that access before he was out there in the media? You see what I'm saying? But they don't think about it as a fucking fluke.
Exception
fluke. Right. It was just a viral fluke.
That's a once in a billion lifetime opportunity. And listen, no shit on Jeremy Meeks. Like, my nigga, go get that paper.
Right.
But come at me with, well, Jeremy Meeks is rich because of his face. Nah, fam. Jeremy Meeks broke the fucking law. Some thirsty fucking corrections officer put his fucking face on the internet, and now we have Jeremy Meeks, the fucking millionaire. Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense.
Jeremy Meeks would be selling nicks and dimes on the block if it wasn't for that viral motive.
Lucy. Look at them Lucy cigarette selling ass niggas, man. Fuck that.
You know what, Donovan?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Hey, Donovan,
these Black Pill guys will say anything to justify their bullshit, bro. They'll say anything.
Go ahead, Solo. Go ahead. You got it.
You know what, Donovan? This is an argument me and my co-host on Snow Bunny Sundays, Xando's Clutch, have, right?
Yes.
He believes that cold approaching, going to the club is a waste of time. And I keep trying to tell him cold approaching can help you not just at the club, but also through networking. Yeah. My last 2 out of 3 jobs, Donovan, you know how I got them? Oh. I got them because I cold approached people.
There you go.
And then those people knew who I am, and then they put me on. So at the end of the day, it's guys like Complex Easy and Xando's Clutch punk ass who's watching who are scared to approach. And here's the thing, and I will say this to Clutch. If you can get girls just in online dating, cool. I will not knock that, or choosing signals. Of course. But guess what? Every millionaire has 7 streams of income or more, right?
That's
so
right.
Why wouldn't you want to have more ways to funnel coochie besides one? So there are a lot of guys, and Lucario, I wish you would have brought this up, but there are a lot of guys that are scared because they're like Clutch punk ass. They scared to get rejected by Katie, Rosalind, or Nicole. While Solo goes up there, if I get shut down 10 times, Donovan, guess what? I still get up 10 times, and I approach the 11th.
Right.
Yo, let me speak on this real quick, bro. Because guys,
what you got, man?
Let me speak on this real quick, because guys do not understand that you are gonna take a lot of L's before you take W's, guys. Like that's the reality. Like when I'm out of the club in Miami, I'm going easily 1 for 20 to 40, guys. And you guys want to say, oh, Myra's a Chad. You got nice teeth. You're 6'3". Oh, my God. It's like, no, bro. Like, even guys like me, I'm striking out all day.
Press 1.
Yeah, I'm striking out all day, man. The thing is this, guys. The reality is this. Let's call the elephant in the room. You motherfuckers are scared of getting rejected, bro. That's the reality. You guys are scared to approach. Oh, it's all face, all this other shit.
But that's the part of the game, though. Like these guys really don't want to really be in this game. Like
they don't.
If you're scared of getting rejected, that's like Floyd Mayweather is the best boxer. Is he scared to get punched in the face? No. Does he want it to happen? No. But he knows that it can fucking happen. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm gonna say something right now. This Cuban, this hot Cuban that I got here right now. You know how many girls I had to talk to before I got her, guys?
Like
30 plus.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna tell you guys facts at the risk of losing some, action.
Pussy.
But I'll go fuck. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Literally, no one else is doing this. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I'm gonna tell these guys. Yo, I had to talk to 20 to 30 dorks on online dating apps before I got this bad Cuban right now. That's the reality, guys. You have to work and you have to put in volume to get chicks. You gotta go out there. You got a cold approach. Bro, I met a bad blondie at Publix. I was getting some kale, you know what I'm saying, trying to look good. And guess what happened? I get her number, we're all good. And then she's like, I text her a couple days later, hey, you know what? Listen, you're really funny and everything like that, but I'm not interested. Cool. Leave her on scene. Move on. That's the volume required to be successful. But the problem is that you guys are scared to talk to girls. That's the reality.
Yeah, like them.
That's what it is, fam. Steve, what you got, man?
I just want to say a millionaire doesn't make you a man, big dog. You're just a man with money. So what you got to do is stop worrying about the next man and stay on your damn lane. Women worry about emotional men worry about other men's pockets and things. His pocket, if I eat food, you ain't gonna do all the shit for me, are you? No. So stop worrying about the next motherfucking man and stay in your goddamn lane, dude.
Yeah, like man, guys just don't want to do the volume required.
Thing as an analogy.
The reality is,
hold on, Steve. I was using the millionaire thing as an analogy. When you're dealing with women, when you're approaching them and you're trying to get leads with women, what's the best way to get women? You got to funnel leads. Funneling leads is getting numbers, all of that. So my thing is this: are you only going to wait for choosing signals to funnel these leads, or are you actually going to make it happen?
No, that's all I'm saying. Facts. Listen, I always say it. Women get in line when they know that you have other women in line. That's the reality. That's how celebrities are able to hold these chicks and have harems, all that. Like Future talking about these girls belong to the streets. You know why he can say that shit? Because he has 20 girls in line ready to be a part of the streets. That's how it is. Like you got to go out there and you got to source. You got to talk to girls. If you don't, you're going to take an L. The problem with these black pill guys is they're not willing to do the work required to be good with women. Lazy. They want to cry and say, oh my God, it's all looks and status. Tell me all these dorks in LA, bro. I know guys that are literally like 2s out of 10s, fucking 10s. How is that? Because they got money, they got clout. So here's the problem. You don't got money, you don't got clout. Okay, work on your fitness. Work on your game. Work on your confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are dorks, bro. That's all I got.
All right, let me run through these super chats here quickly. Well said. Merciless 6. $10 super chat says, Myron, this is how I know day game is not mentioned enough. Guys look for the choosing in nightclubs. Daytime at Wet Willie's or walking down Ocean. Boom. Yep, Miami. Chicks are more pleasant and open for approach. Listen, day game was.
I want to touch on that real quick after you get through.
Well, I was going to say day game.
After you're done.
For me, I got far more pussy during the day in Vegas than I ever got at night. Dude, it was probably 4 to 1. Probably 4 to 1.
Facts. Yo, you go to a pool party. You go to a pool party, whether it's like SLS, you go to like you're talking to girls on Ocean Drive.
There you go.
They're going to be more open to talking to you during the day because it's not as weird. They're there with their friends. You're there with your friends. It's more sociable. It's more. The danger isn't there at night when you do run night game. Girls are always scared. Like, okay, is this guy a fucking murderer? They got their antennas up, bro. They're like, oh, is this guy weird? Is he fucking like? Is he a weirdo? Is he gonna kill me in an alley? Like every girl's nightmare, guys. You got to just so you guys understand. Every girl's nightmare is getting raped in an alley by a fat weirdo. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality. So you cannot exemplify that. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you're cool, you're normal, especially during the day, girls are way more open during the day. I always say this. If you got good tonality, you got good verbal game, do day game. Like there's a bunch of guys that I know that literally source off day game alone because they have razor sharp game. They can read body language. They know how to speak to a woman during the day. And the thing is, with the day, the only problem is that you can't escalate sexually as fast. That's the reality. During the day.
Hold on, Myron. I will say this.
Okay.
Day game it has a real good advantage because, okay, for instance, you meet a chick at a day party. That shit might end about 3 or 4. You get the number and shit like that. You still got a chance to catch back up with her tonight on what you're doing.
Right.
So you can make a day out of the whole situation, which cuts out almost a week's worth of bullshit calls and getting to know motherfuckers. So yeah, it is. That's why I say you got to be ready at all times because you can met that bitch at the grocery store and chopped it up with her at the grocery store. Blah blah blah. Y'all talk on the phone, and then you catch up with her at night, and then now she's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And now you made a whole day out of it. It's a good chance you're gonna have a second date, or you're probably gonna smash because y'all already had good conversation earlier. At nighttime, they know we only got one thing on our mind. And they're gonna have one.
That's right.
And that's usually the time where all of these weak motherfuckers are gonna be all let me holler.
Because they're liquored up.
Yep.
And I'll tell you this. Like when I do night game, guys, I'm gonna give you guys a little secret. When I do night game, I'm not out to try to number close. I'm out to try to pull because I fundamentally understand when you number close during night game, the number is not as important. Because girls, when they get your number in night game, they're like, this guy's just trying to fuck. They don't care. Just like Jap was saying. But day game, if you get a number close, it's way more potent. They're going to respect it more. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Especially if you're not like a weirdo or whatever. Then you can invite them to your night game scenario. Hey, I'm going out with my boys, whatever. We got a table. Boom, easy mode. Easy mode. They come. You got some pre-selection. You got some social proof. And then you can use them to exert yourself as like, hey, I'm a good-looking guy. I got a table, whatever. And then you can get other girls because they see you with other girls. Like I always say, man, when you got girls, it's passive pussy, man. That's how it is.
But Myron,
go ahead.
You're saying
that's all I got.
Okay, Myron, you're saying potent. This is what you got to understand, man. I don't care if it's in the dawn, day, night. I don't care if the sun is falling or it's rain. I don't care. Whatever I do is gonna be potent. The night doesn't make me. The day doesn't make me. I make me. So I don't care where I'm at with the woman. I'm gonna represent myself the same way, whatever time of the day it is. And now that she gonna ride with me or she's not, and I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna put my bid in. I don't care. That's the power that we got to get these.
It's just that there's certain times that are better.
Yeah, no, Jap. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, there are certain times that are better, but Jap, you're Minister motherfucking Jap in the day or the night. You don't just say, well, you don't go in the daytime, but hey, I'm preacher Jap in the daytime. What I'm saying is, you are Minister Jap, 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, and on Sunday. That's all I'm saying. You're right about what you're saying. I'm just saying that you are you. You don't change who you are. That's what I was saying, bro.
Listen, we got.
Okay, Steve. I look at it like this. It's like scoring. It's like scoring with like 3 motherfuckers guarding you at nighttime. But during the day, it's like a layup with one motherfucker right there. He weak as hell.
Facts.
But you still gonna play your game. You still gonna.
I just want to say one thing. One thing. Like you guys gotta understand what Steve is saying. He's be congruent day or night. Same fucking dude. Be congruent. Like for all the young boys in here that don't understand the game that Steve is spinning right now, it's like, hey, be congruent. Whether it's day or night, you're the same fucking dude. It doesn't matter. Yes. The girl's gonna fuck with you or not. That's how it is. So
listen, if you have the gift of gab, see, girls know the difference between a man who has the gift of gab because he's got a couple of liquors in him, or if he's got the gift of gab because he's experienced with women. Listen, everybody's got game when they have a few in them, right? That's why they call it fucking liquid courage. But if you can fucking go out and approach a bitch on fucking Las Vegas Boulevard at 11 o'clock a.m. over a fucking Starbucks, that's what's going to make that impression. I got 4 callers on the line. Let me quickly run through these super chats and we're going to answer phone calls. We're going to give you guys 15 seconds to say what you have to say. Sudoku, $5 super chat says, cold approaching is fun, man. Stop being scary. Real talk. C-Dub, $10 super chat says, showing collection plate respect for the Savage 7. All sex and relationships are transactional for women. So why would women deploying choosing signals be any different? Keep saving lives, gentlemen. Real talk. Jay Money with the $10 super chat says, can't stand these black pill losers. This panel put me on to all of these great content creators. Kevin Slow cooks these chicks like a Thanksgiving dinner. Thank you for the great content, brothers. Appreciate that. Daniel with the $5 super chat says, so many guys want the women to approach. Be a man. Men don't wait around for opportunity to slap them in the face. They pursue what they want. Real fucking talk. Listen, sometimes when you get a customer on the line, they don't realize they need your product, but you have to tell them why they need your product. Game is the same way. Sure, $5 super chat says, shout out to the all-pro team. Y'all are doing the Lord's work. Thanks for all the knowledge. Don, is everything good with your health? I am 100% good with my health. Just real quick before I get to this next super chat, Devin and I went to sort of an anti-aging clinic. We're doing the cryotherapy. We're going to pay a certain amount of month to be able to get to do this stuff. We're going to do cryotherapy. We're going to do like a compression sleeve. We're going to do like red light therapy. And today we did IV therapy. It helps with all the antioxidants. So I was kind of, my health kind of got out of whack. I look big and strong, but my blood pressure spiked, but I'm 100% all good, and I'm going to get better. So I appreciate the super chat there. Chris Boxon, $5 said, shout out to the 7 from Miami. This topic is fire. Cold approaching is key. One cold approacher halfway through the door. I'm trying to tell these motherfuckers, man. Ronan says women, this is a good one. He says women fish for insecure guys to use up and discard. Those choosing signals just might be her baiting the hook to only drop you in the frying pan later. Boom. Nate Dogg with the $5 super chat says, wait, he already did that. Complex, easy. Now we already smashed that nigga. He ain't got no game. Jacob with the $8 bouncer here says, women act like bouncers at the door. Presentation is key to getting in. Once you're in, the behavior is key to staying in. This is what Myron and Steve sort of tag teamed in terms of congruity. And Steve's he's like, yeah, I don't care if it's fucking dusk, dawn. I don't care if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to be the same. The
PowerPoint presentation is the same every single time, guys.
Every single time. No exceptions. Because again, if girls have to see that you are the same person day or night. Like I said before, anybody can be social when they've got a few of them. But real men are the same all the time. Joshua Taylor, $10 super chat says, with cold approach, men lead the conversation and have control over it. It's with indicators, women control the narrative. I like that. Red Things the Blues says the approach is to make or break. A lot of guys can't take the loss. However, you can't make an assumption by a choosing signal. The move you make first is the most important. Blue Lion, 7342 with the $2 super chat says, any advice on cold approach in COVID? Great show. I'm sorry. Listen. That's only a $2 super chat. I can't answer questions.
I can answer it real quick. I mean, hey, pull your mask down and say hello, bro. Don't be a pussy. Pull your mask down. Pull your mask down. Say hello. Simple.
Listen. Well, there you go. That's it. Listen. I appreciate the super chat, but we got a lot of super chats. I got 18 people on the line. You got to come with a little more than that to get the $5 super chat. Same thing. Any advice for talking to chicks with masks on? Well, that was a $5 super chat, so let's give it away.
I can answer that one, bro. I can answer that one. So listen, guys, girl has a mask on. You just go up to her. Simple. This is simple. Here's your opener, guys. Hey, listen, I know I shouldn't be doing this according to the CDC, but what's your name? Boom. Simple.
Boom.
Simple.
I love it. And how many people are here doing it? One, and he's on this panel. There you go. There's your advantage. Sight beyond $5 super chat. I think that comes from Thundercats. I have Thunder. Give me Sight Beyond Sight. 80s cartoons. $5 super chat says it's a numbers game. So guys, man the fuck up. Black Wolf Inc. $5 super chat says long live the 7 baby. Shout outside to the panel to what's up to the red pill werewolf, Donovan Sharpe. 914-205-5356 is the number to call. I'm going to bring you on the line. Guys, please do not talk us in circles. Get to your point, ask your question, and we will go through these as fast as we can. Devin is wearing sparkly heels, and I'm trying to goddamn smash. Don't be taking all goddamn night. Area code 613. Thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. What's your name? Where are you calling from? What's your question?
Yeah, for sure, Donovan. My name is Bradley from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. If you guys know where that is.
Yeah, man.
Guys, I agree with 95% of the things you guys are saying, but I feel like there's a race element to it. only because when it comes to like approaching white girls, because like for me, like I've had success with both white and black, but I feel like as a black man, when you're approaching white girls, I feel like the whole world's watching you. It's like, he's like, is he gonna rape me? Like just the eyes and like the body language, you know?
Hold on, Bradley, hold on, Bradley. No, hold on, listen. Hold on. No, listen. Bradley is making a good point. Listen, man, we've all smashed nobodies up in here, and we've all been in the game long enough to know that most white girls don't fuck with niggas. But guess what? This is why you have to have the gift of gab, number one. Number two, Bradley, you got to stop the upspeak, fam. Like, dude, you're not a tech giant in Silicon Valley. That's not who you are. That's not who you should try to be.
Wait, Donovan, are we sure that Bradley's not Xander's clutch?
No, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm not.
I know what
I'm only 21.
Well, there he goes. Yeah, listen. You're young. You have some ways to go, but do not worry. You want to know what? This is my favorite line. This is actually in Womanies 101. I approach a white girl. I'm like, hi, I'm Donovan. That's my pickup line. Ooh, I'm sorry. I don't date black guys. Whoa, date? I just introduced myself. Like, what are we doing here? Want to go get fucking married? Here's another one. Hi, I'm Donovan. I don't date black guys. Holy shit, neither do I. I mean, can you imagine? She laughs and we start talking. That's how this goes. Don't beat yourself mentally before you approach. Ooh, he doesn't look like.
I'm gonna keep it simple for this guy, bro. Listen, like Caucasian girls, they're normal women, bro. Like if you're on some weird stuff, like you got a do-rag on, you looking real ratchet, whatever, like they're not gonna fuck with you, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Like you can't be on this hood stuff, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Some girls like that. Don't get me wrong. Some girls like that.
But like girls you want to fuck with though. Like you don't want those.
Yeah. But
I've never had a problem with white girls, man. I never understand why dudes.
That's how I know he's on some bullshit. That's how I know he's on some bullshit.
Like I think a lot of this shit is all in his head. It's going in his head. That's really all it is.
Steve, what you got, man? What you got?
I want to know how much do they cost and what color do they come in? Because I want an excuse fairy. I'm so jealous. Facts. Guys sitting around talking about you agree with 95%. You're not even on the side of the street with the 95%. So what are you talking about? You're saying that you can't talk to a woman. I don't care if she's green, got 3 eyes, she comes from the island of Zamunda. If I want to talk to her, I'm going to talk to her. All you doing is just listen to your voice. Go back and listen to your voice, and it says dinner at Chez Francois, where I'm going to drive you around and give you lobster and steak. Listen to your voice, man.
Wait. I'm going to play devil's advocate, Steve.
Yes.
Here's the thing. There's certain guys who may be able to pick up a certain girl at an easier level than others. Let's just be honest, okay? There's certain type of girls that you know are attracted to you. Lakari, you talk about this all the time. There's certain girls that are going to be choosing you more. If it happens to be white girls or Asian girls, so be it. But all I'm saying is certain girls might be more receptive to you, where other girls you might get more pushback, and that's real.
No, but so
but the problem with him is that he's making it a race thing. He's making it seem like because he's black and because they're white, that he can't get the girls. It's really not a race thing. It's really a man-woman thing. You know what I'm saying? It's an attracting woman thing. That's really what it is. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, let's keep it real. Like all the girls, like he wants to complain. Oh, white girls don't want to talk to me, bro. The coolest thing to do right now is fuck a black guy. So shut the fuck up. Right. Stop crying, bro. Like right now it's BLM. Like literally, this is like the one time if you were like a ghetto dude, you can like get laid by like a blondie from Colorado. Stop crying, bro.
Yeah, so real quick, he's looking at the end. The problem is with most guys, they look at the end game or end result that he's doing. I'm not saying that they're different kinds of women. I'm saying that he's so busy looking at the end result, he's not doing the little steps it's going to take to even get to the end result because he's already self-sabotaged himself, saying that he can't even get her, and he's talking about a woman he hasn't even met yet. That's what
I'm telling you right now. It doesn't matter what race you are. White girls, black girls, it doesn't matter. Any white girl will fuck a nigga on the right day. You might be the first one, fam. She might think to herself, well, goddamn, I've never really thought about having sex with a nigger before, but this one's really making it kind of hard for me to reject him. Listen, we laugh and we chuckle, but it's real talk out. Girls who tell you they don't date black guys, dude, that's a fucking smoke screen. That's a goddamn smoke screen, because the ones that tell you they don't date black guys, those are the ones who fuck niggas on the regular. Listen, just because your name is Natalie doesn't mean you don't fuck with niggas. I'm not trying to hear that. Let's bring on. Well, I fucked a white girl named Natalie, who she's like, I'm really like, this is the first time I've ever done. I was like, okay, well, don't tell your father, right? I go fuck with her. Anyway, area code 682. You're on live with the 7. What's your name? Where are you calling from? What's your question?
Hey, Donovan, it's RPM.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
Comment, and I'll hang up and let you get to the next caller.
You're the man, dude.
What I want to say is every one of these guys that are scared to death to cold approach, and I want to use the excuse that it's a waste of time, I would bank these are the same guys that get up every day, go to a job they hate, and are just sitting around waiting for their dream job to fall in their lap, and instead of going out and seizing the day and getting it, and then they can't figure out why they're so damn miserable. Right. That's the comment. I'm going to hang up and I'll let you get to the next caller.
Appreciate that. Red Pill Mike with a $50 super chat earlier echoed much the same thing. That's what all of these, and you guys can probably attest to this. All of the, listen, man, I know we go in hard on these losers, but they need this. You guys have to understand that your mindset is defeating you. You're like, dude, the guy that called up Bradley in Ontario, he's called my show before. The reason he's not successful with women has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that white girls don't choose him. No, it's that you sound like a Silicon Valley whatever wannabe with all the ups. Dude, you got to can the upspeak and fucking approach these bitches from a place of strength, man. It might take some time to get there. You're 21, but you're only 21, man. Get your mind right, get your body right, get your finances right. And when you're 31, that's when you can start approaching from a position of strength. Area code. Do the work, man. Do the fucking work, man. Area code 305. 305. You have to turn down. Okay, area code 305. You've got to turn down the YouTube. I'll bring you back on. Got to turn it down. Myron, that's in your area. I'm putting that one on you. Area code 702. Area code 702. You're on live with the 7. What's your name? Where are you calling from? What's your question?
Hey, what's up, fellas? My name is Phil. I'm out here in Vegas.
Yes, sir. What's going on,
Theo?
Theo?
My problem.
Yeah, go ahead, Theo.
Hello?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. So my problem right now, my work schedule is crazy. Let's just say I kind of work out in the desert on some secret shit.
Okay.
So I have like 1 to 2 days a week to go out. So right now, all my pussy is like from social media. I'm one of those motherfuckers.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get out and do more.
Okay.
Do you have a suggestion to like help me maximize my game when I do go out?
Like how old are you?
Places.
How old are you?
I am 34.
Okay. So listen, you're right in prime. Listen, you can't go to bars or clubs because those aren't open right now. However,
right.
This is where you have to utilize either social circle game or social media game. Solo TV 84, Myron Gaines, Lucario, you can probably help him out on this. Lucario, what do you got for this guy? He wants to know how to maximize his game during quarantine out in the desert. Because I'm gonna tell you what, it's a scary sight to see Las Vegas with no fucking cars on the street. Like that's some creepy shit. So how do we deal with this?
So he's in Las Vegas right now?
He's 702, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to really step up that online game, bro. I'm telling you. That's one of the main things because right now, because there's not a lot of stuff open, because there might not be a lot of activities, you could still find women here and there if you go to different like spots or whatever. But generally, right now, the best course of action is the online thing. So I would say, and what I tell guys is get as many apps as you can. You understand? Because some apps may work better for you than others. And make sure you hit the pavement with that hard. Like it can't be something that you just do sometime once in a blue moon. It has to be something that you're consistently doing to up your numbers to get more shit going. You feel what I'm saying? And even if they have on some of these apps, you might have to pay for premium shit. Pay for the premium shit so you can get more access. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Myron,
that's good advice. Now, Myron, you speak to the benefits of upgrading your membership and the premium shit. Talk to the caller about the difference between just having an app and paying for premium access.
So here's the reality, bro. Are you on every dating app? I'm talking Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, Seeking Arrangement, SugarDaddy.com. What are you on?
Tinder,
what are you on?
Bumble.
All right. You fucking up, bro. You're fucking up right there. Yo, listen. You got to understand that dealing with these girls, it's a volume, man. Yeah. A volume. You got to be at 10 nightclubs at once, okay? So you got to get on Hinge, you got to get on Bumble, you got to get on Tinder. Then you got to run multiple Tinders, multiple Hinges.
Oh, he's not ready.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a little too much. Then you got to run the Sugar Daddy game as well. You got to be on Seeking, you got to be on SugarDaddyMeet.com, all these websites. And the reality is this, bro, as I drink this Yingling right now.
Yes, sir.
Volume trumps all. I'm going to say that right now. Volume trumps all, okay? Because the cold hard reality is this. Women are going to reject you 80% of the time, no matter how Chad you are, unless you're a fucking like future blue check mark rapper, girls are going to reject you, bro. So the point is you got to work volume, okay? Now you're out there in Vegas, 702. I know for a fact because one of the girls I'm dating right now, she's in Vegas. You can still go to clubs, all this shit. Just that they got this super social distancing stuff going on.
No shit.
But I'm going to tell you this right. Yeah, it's still open. Yep, I got inside information. But the point is this. When you go out and you meet these girls, you just got to cold approach and not be scared and be on some confident shit. That's really what it comes down to, bro. And now with social media game, Instagram, you know, Snapchat, all that. Fuck Snapchat, Instagram. You gotta purport yourself as a certain lifestyle. What do I mean by that? You got to show that you got means, you have social proof, you have friends, you got a cool lifestyle. Here's a litmus test. When you take a picture and you post on Instagram, can a girl picture herself standing next to you? If the answer is yes, it's a good picture.
There you go.
If the answer is no, don't fucking post it. So if you're at a fucking dive bar with your friend, like, oh yeah, we're gonna shotgun some Coronas. Like, no. But on the other hand, let's say you're at a pool party with a cool backdrop in the back, you know, like you and your friends, whatever, maybe some hot girls. That's how Dan Blazarian's been doing it forever, and now he's in debt.
Oh yeah,
because like I said, having other girls get you other girls, right?
That's right.
Speaking facts, right?
Hey,
so like if you have that, then cool, put it on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And here's the other thing: stories do a lot of the work for you.
Yes.
You're at a pool party. You're like doing some cool shit, working on the boardwalk, whatever. Capture on a story. Guess what's gonna happen? The girls that follow you, they're gonna message you, be like, "Oh my god, I wish I could be there." And then boom, conversation started. Easy shit, man. Easy
Real
stuff, bro.
Steve, what you got? What you got before you drop them off here?
Caller, it's call 702. Here's the problem. Let me ask you a quick question. Do you have wine above your bed?
Yep.
Do you?
Do you have a what?
Steve, you ain't ready for that, Steve. You ain't ready. Damn.
You have wine above your bed. A wine rack above your bed.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I got a mirror on my closet.
No, but you don't have the wine. Here's the thing that y'all guys don't understand about the online. Number one is your profile, okay? Y'all can't say, hi, I'm Jack, and I love women, and I go ski sloping, and I do all this stuff. You can't do that. You got to learn how to put flavor in a woman's eyes and flavor in a woman's ear. And another thing is that I wrote down is that, you guys out there, one thing y'all don't do enough is you don't display reason why she should be fucking you.
Boom.
You're just sitting around talking to these women, but let's talk about how you're talking to them. Let me ask you a question. When you just talk to women, are you just texting them? Am I correct, 702? You're just texting them, right?
Texting them, FaceTime, whatever. Yeah.
Well, okay. But see, if I was talking to not saying I'm gonna talk to your woman, but I'm saying if it was you and me and we talking to the same woman, I'm texting her. I'm doing voice messages. I'm doing video messages. I'm changing everything up because I'm showing her why she needs to get with me. I want her to make the emotional investment to say, out of all these guys out here, this is the only guy that's making me miss him. I think about him when I go to bed. I think about him when I wake up. And when you get women thinking that way, even because I know you're busy, you can see the thing is about the game, you can touch them without touching them. And a man that can touch a woman without touching her, she is willing to do any and everything to get hold of you, brother. That's all I wanted to say.
And here's the thing: when you listen, check this out. When you're FaceTiming girls and you got wine above your bed, what's he going to do? Ask you, why do you have wine above your bed? That's how you start conversations.
And Donovan, can I say something when you're done?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so one of the things, and I can't believe nobody has mentioned this, but a lot of you guys are sleeping on this social circle game. No wonder I'm killing it in the social circle shit, because y'all niggas have no clue. Here's the thing: if you are that dude and you're hanging out with men that are successful or they're doing what they got to do, inviting you is Friday night. He's like, come to the loft in the middle of the city. Bottles are there, girls are there. Boom. If you're not getting 2 or 3 invites every weekend, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, what are you doing? Listen, guys, Jap, I know you don't fuck with the online game. Online game is cool, but the last thing I want is to see a girl that looks like, Zoe Kravitz on her pictures, and then she shows up looking like Precious. You know how many times
I had to adapt to the online game because of
how many times that has happened? And by the way, I'm not knocking online game. Online game is cool. Online game is great. But social circle game is so easy. Once you start to understand the dynamics of it, that you can have other people facilitating the coochie for you, and you just got to show up. I don't understand why a lot of guys aren't killing it on the social circle scene, because once you start doing that, it's easy as hell.
Listen, and I'm going to let
you get POF, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to get your feet wet. You know what I'm saying? Right now,
listen, get the starter hoe. Get you
put out fast.
Steve, by the way, when she asks you, what's the wine doing above your bed? What's the answer?
The answer is I'm too lazy to go. When I have women over my place, I'm too lazy to go in the kitchen. So I have access to the wine. And let me tell you, what I do on purpose is I pour a little bit over the wine. I put a little bit more extra wine in there so it can spill on the woman, so I can taste her body and tell her the difference between how the wine tastes on my lips versus the glass. That's it.
Listen. There, y'all are not ready for that. But 702,
that's advanced.
That's they're not ready for that. 702, download Plenty of Fish, get you a starter hoe, and start utilizing social circle game. Area code 305. I hope you have the YouTube turned off. Area code 305. You're on Live with the 7. What's your name? Where you calling from? And what's your question?
Hey, what's up? This is Cali West.
Hey, what's up, man?
On, Donovan Sharpe.
What's going on, dude?
Nothing much. Nothing much. Just in Miami watching y'all show, man.
Good stuff.
I love what you guys are doing. Hey, I have a quick question, and I thought about this because sometimes it works for me and sometimes it doesn't. What do you guys think? I don't know if this is kind of old school, but what do you think about hollering at a female when you're in your car?
Having a female when you're in your car?
Like hitting on a girl in your car. I can handle this one in Miami.
Yeah, I was gonna say handle this one. Sure, and I'll fucking Ferrari or Lamborghini. Like, I don't know.
Here's the thing, bro. Listen, I see you got a 305 number. All I'm gonna say is make sure it's not fucking rented, because girls from Miami know. Like, they're gonna look at the license plate. They're gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, it's rented." They're not gonna fuck with you, bro. So if you're gonna holler from girls from your car, it's got to be either a foreign, or it's got to be an old school joint that you actually own. You understand? I'm gonna say that again. You actually own, not some Miami vanity plates, not some bullshit like that. Because the girls that are actually from here, they know. The tourists, they might jump in your car and then they'll find out it's rented, then they won't fuck you. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep it real. You got to be congruent as always.
I just didn't know it was still kind of cheesy, because sometimes it works for me.
No, it is cheesy. It is. I don't suggest you do that shit. Like, if you're trying to pull girls off your car, I'm assuming you just want to do car game. If you want to do car game, you better own it or like really have it.
Coming off of a car, but right.
Park and hop out. Park and hop out.
Yeah, facts. I don't suggest car game, bro. In Miami,
with this game, man. You can't
I don't suggest that shit, because the girls are gonna jump in your shit. Yo, the girls that are gonna jump in your shit in Miami are gonna be escorts and hookers, and that's not what you want, bro. So really, get out the car, park the car, meet the girls, cold approach. I know you don't want to do that shit because nobody wants a cold approach in 2020. Cold approach, and then if they earn it, then they can see your whip. That's the difference. Because here's the thing, guys. Discovery always trumps disclosure every single time. Shout out to Donovan, bro. So they find out that you got a Lamborghini after you spit the game. You're good. You're good. But if you tell some dumb shit like, "Hey, baby, I drive a Lamborghini," they're not gonna respect you, bro, because they're gonna know that you're running provider game. It's not the same.
Ooh. Listen, and when you run provider game, guess what? Then you get provider hoes. That's what happens. That's what happens when you lead with your wallet. Man, I showed her I got a private jet and I rented a fucking a boat and shit. And I rented a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, but now I'm paying this bitch's phone bill and I ain't got the pussy yet. Well, that's because you led with your wallet, fam.
And here's this. I'm gonna say this. You might get laid running provider game. You might get laid.
But
I'm gonna tell you this. She's not gonna suck your dick with the same veracity when you run that provider game. That's the difference. Like, do you want her to have enthusiastic sex or like transactional sex? If you give her like, "Oh, I got this money. I made $1 million last week on a stock market," she'd be like, "Okay, cool." She's gonna fuck you, but she's gonna give you that starfish like that bullshit. If you want her exactly, yeah, exactly. If you want her to lick that short mic, bro, guess what? She's got to see your game and actually be physically and mentally attracted to you. Here's the reality. Girls get turned on from the head. Guys get turned on from the eyes. That's why girls fucking wear makeup and dudes fucking lie. That's the reality, okay? So don't show your car off rip, okay? Spit the game, let her find out about the car, and then let her come to the conclusion that you got money, and then boom, you're done. That's how you do it, bro.
Solo, did you have something on this?
I just seen the super chat, Donovan, about a guy talking about social circle game is in the 90s. Nigga.
Hey, what?
Nigga.
Where the hell?
That's all I can tell.
He said,
you can tell who's really in the field and who's not.
That's what
I mean, come on.
That's ridiculous because you could be cool, like what Solo's saying, you could be cool with one girl. She's not really that attractive, but she's just a friend. But she got 8, 9 fine ass homegirls. Like my homie, he runs this shit. You know what I'm saying? Every time we want to get up with some bitch, I'm like, call that bitch. And she got a bunch of fine friends. We just bang through her friends.
No, Oaktown's finest. No, fam, that's not, dude. That's not saved. But listen, social circle game. Listen, check this out.
Okay.
Listen, here's the reality. I would say the last 9 months I was in Vegas, or the last month I had my wild time in Vegas. I didn't approach anybody. You want to know why? Because I got in with the Sapphire Strip Club, and then I got another in with the strip club. Dude, my dealer, he had the best fucking blow in the 702. So guess what? I'm fucking stripper bitches left and right. I didn't have to go out and get them. Why? Social circle game. All of the chronicles from Donovan Sharpe always start out. So I was at this party, right? And we were all doing fucking blow. Who do you think does blow? Fucking big fake titty ass fucking strippers. And you know what? Strippers have friends who are other strippers or aspiring strippers. That dude, social circle game is the original game, right? Like pick up an approach game only came into existence because of feminism. But after feminism took over and girls are like, well, I don't want to be approached. That's where social circle game came into. Social circle game was the evolution after feminism.
I mean, hey, he can do the Xanados clutch game. You know, you get a chick over that you think is Zoe Kravitz, and then it's Precious. I'm not hating on that. Social circle game. How do you think some of these dudes that you consider squares or lame are getting girls? Guess what?
Right, exactly.
Old-fashioned way. My nigga, let's keep it 100. Let's go.
Facts. Now let's real talk what you said, Solo, because there's a lot of dudes out here. You be seeing a dude with a bad chick, and you're like, how this goofy ass dude got her? And it was because he knew somebody that knew somebody. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what that is. Everything is social circle game. And I'm trying to tell you, listen, even pickup game is social circle game. You fucking pick up a bitch, she has other bad bitch friends. You know what they say, hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. If your girl starts acting up, then you fuck her friend. Her friends have friends. It's all a big circle. Appreciate that.
I think one thing that we've been like touching on, we are giving these bitches a little too much credit. To the degree, like all of these bitches have confidence enough to like turn dudes down. Like some of these bitches don't even have confidence. Like for instance, like all these guys are scared of the cold approach because they think that these bitches are so fucking confident. They think that these bitches are so, you know what I'm saying? You know, these bitches, some of these bitches might be fine, but they might be socially awkward. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fine ass lame bitches. Like that badass bitch with the glasses, you know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you're thinking that this bitch just has the confidence to turn every dude down. Like some of these bitches don't even know how to conversate. They only had like 3 boyfriends in their life. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. Dude, fucking 10s don't have personalities. They don't have skills. They don't have fucking agency. They don't have shit because they've never had to be shit. Everything is just handed to them. You'd be surprised at how many fucking 9s or 10s can't even hold a fucking conversation, right? Because the thirsty dude just spitting in there. All they got to be is there. What you have to understand, man, that 9s and 10s are insecure as fuck. They're not comparing themselves with 6s and 7s. They're comparing themselves with 9s and 10s. And if you're the one guy who proves to her that her looks don't mean shit, dude, you are in there. And her friends see that and you're in there as well. I'm telling you. Social circle game.
I'm gonna keep it, just for the guys that don't understand, because I'm here in Miami. The 9s and 10s, guys, 9 out of 10 times they're not even really worth it. It's like, you got to come up to them and not give a shit, because when you deal with 9s and 10s, you're dealing with blue check mark athletes, celebrities, rappers, whatever it may be. You can't be on some sim shit because they're gonna smell it immediately, like, oh, this guy's low value, boom, and they're gonna curve you. So with 9s and 10s, guys, you really got to be on your A's and Q's, man. That's it.
Well, also, guys, I got to remember with social circle, it's usually pod relationships. It's either like 3 guys, 2 girls, or 3 girls, 2 guys. It's always like some How I Met Your Mother Seinfeld type bullshit. So what you gotta remember is use the guys, because the guys are the cock blockers who's been in love with these women for months now, and they just trying to protect them. So all you got to do is get cool with the guy. And the way you get cool with him is just this ain't no gay stuff. I'm just give you a little bit of game.
Talk that shit, Steve.
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, what you do is, let me use Myron. I'm use Myron as an example. Let's say Myron's smooth. I'm not saying he the gumpy guy. Myron, if I saw Myron with a bunch of chicks, right? I know if Myron was a cock blocker, now he ain't gonna let me in. But if I see Myron at the bar and I'm at the bar, I'm like, hey, Myron, I just talked to that. Hey, man, hey, Donovan, buy my dog Myron a drink. Hey, Myron. I got you. No, thank you, Donovan. Hey, Myron, if I get a chance to say hi to you, I'm going to say hi to you later on. Let him go back to the group. And as you make your way around, he'll be the one to say, oh, hey, Steve, come over here.
There it is.
My friends. Hey, this is a cool guy named Steve. Steve, this is pussy, suck dick, and head.
Steve, you going to advance them. Yo, let's keep it real. Because let's keep it like, listen, if a guy's out with a bunch of girls, he's probably fucking one of them, but he's dealing with all the others, right? And let's keep it real. He's having a headache. He's having a headache dealing with all those girls. So you know what he wants to do? Another guy comes up, has the balls to go up to the man and say, listen, man, this girl over here, she's cute. He's going to be like, oh, okay, listen, bro. She's single. She wants to talk to guys. Don't say this, blah, blah, blah. He's going to give you the game. He's going to give you the cheat. He's going to be like, all right, listen, come through. I'll introduce you. Boom, done. But why are you talking to the man? Like, Steve is spending real game right now. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
A lot of guys, they're going to see, I'm going to use him as the catalyst to get the woman, because once he knows I'm trying to talk to the woman, the first thing he's going to do is go back to our first conversation of Steve, that woman, and he's going to go back to the woman and says, don't talk to him. And he's going to throw salt in my game. All he's been doing is talking to women all day. He doesn't really want you. And guess what the woman's going to do? She's going to say, well, my friend told me you was talking to all these other women. And you say, I was talking to other women, and I want to talk to you. What's up?
There you go. Listen,
that's why like talking to the guy friend will help you. You know what I'm saying? Like like that's why if you see a guy with a bunch of girls, guys, here's some game changer shit. If you see a guy with a bunch of girls, talk to the guy first. Hey, listen, guy. Hey, bro, listen, I'm not trying to hit on your girl. Which one's your girl? I don't want to be an asshole. He's gonna be like, okay, the blondie's my girl. But all her friends, they're here, they're single, blah, blah, blah. And he will tell you exactly who to talk to, who not to talk to,
there you go,
what to do, whatever. And then he's going to tell you, okay, listen, bro, because here's the reality. As a guy, you guys want to get the red pill? Go out with your girlfriend and her girlfriends. You are going to see very quickly how annoying it is to go out with women. My feet hurt. Oh, Becky's a bitch. She flakes. Right. She's not going to show up to brunch. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
And it's always something, dude.
Exactly. So he is going to be happy to have another guy help him out. So he's going to tell you, hey, listen, this girl's single, talk to her. Boom. You show up. Hey, bro. And he's going to actually big you up. Hey, I met this guy earlier. He's mad cool. He bought me a drink, blah, blah, blah. Give you social proof. Done. Because he signed off on you. The girls are going to sign off on you because he's kind of like the inadvertent protector. So done. So if he says, hey, this guy's cool, I met him earlier, boom, you're in there, you're good money, man. So that's why when you see a guy with a bunch of girls, talk to the guy first. Introduce yourself, show that you're not a weirdo, and then you show respect. Hey, listen, bro, which one is your girl? Okay, the blondie, cool, I won't hit on her. What about the other ones? And he'll tell you the truth. He'll be like, hey, all these girls are attention whores, bro. Don't waste your time. Or he'll be like, hey, you know what? She's single in a blue dress. Cool. Boom. Then you hit on her, and he's going to help you get laid with her because he doesn't want to deal with these girls. So go ahead, Steve. My bad.
One thing for the guys, real quick. All the guys, when you're seeing a woman pod, it's a different dynamic because you got to look for the alpha female in the group. Now, she's usually the most ugliest one in the group because the prettier, like Jack, I think Jack was saying, the prettier the woman is, the lower her insecurities are. So usually the fat, fugly, precious type chick, the one that's the loudest in the group is the one, because have y'all ever walked up, not you guys, but a lot of guys listening, you walk up to a woman you want to talk to, and then the fat one just gets up and walks, and then all the girls be like, yeah, well, I gotta go because my friends are leaving. You got to know who the alpha female is, and you got to pay homage to that fat ass woman. She ain't looking for you. You just got to talk to her first. then she's going to allow you to go all the way down the line. But if you
90 seconds
and talk to the woman first, her fat ass is going to get up, and the rest of the bitches is going to roll with her, man.
Good stuff. We got a few more callers on the line. Shout out to Jonathan. MLD is in the house. Modern Life Dating is in the house. Body language mastery expert. This guy can probably speak to some of this stuff. Let us go to area code 619. Area code 619. You're on live with the 7. What's your name? Where are you calling from? What is your question?
My name is Ezel. I'm from San Diego.
Okay.
Well, I live here, but
60
it's not a question.
seconds.
What I really wanted to say is, to me, cold approaching is like on the same level as like liking an IG pic and then asking for a girl's number. Like it's just messing up the game for the rest of us, man.
So you're wait, hold on. So you're saying that.
Wait,
hold on. I just want to make sure that we're clear. I don't want to misquote him. So you're saying that cold approaching is messing up the game for everybody else?
Yeah.
Why?
Because when you're cold approaching, you don't know if the girl likes you. Period.
Well,
so
hold on, caller.
Wait. I need to go. Go ahead.
Real quick. Listen, caller, you're absolutely right. You don't know if the girl likes you or not. This is why you cold approach. You have to understand 619. Listen, real life ain't fucking Instagram, man. We're talking about two different things. Instagram is what girls want you to think their lives are.
10 seconds.
They're much different in person than on Instagram, number one. Number two, a man who approaches girls only messes up the game for guys who are too scared to approach. Guys who are too scared to fucking grab their balls and go up and talk to a bitch and not worry about rejection. Of course they think it messes up the game for everybody because it's like, oh man, he went up and talked to that girl. I was waiting for her to talk to me. I'm telling you right now, 619, girls don't
gassing them up. That's what you.
Now,
yo, 619, yo. Let me handle this, bro.
Ask him, how do you get girls? How do you get girls, bro?
Yo, Rey Mysterio. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, Rey Mysterio, you fucking up because the reality is this, bro.
Hold on, real quick, Byron. You said you're not focused on any women right now, yet you called about women.
How does he get girls, though?
Hold on. How old are you, caller? How old are you?
Black pill.
Hold on. You're 21. Are you black pill?
Shit.
Yeah.
There it is. Well, there it is. We found.
Bro, you don't know shit.
I still want to know how you get girls.
Yo, let me cook this guy, bro. Yo, let me cook this guy, bro. Listen, you stupid fuck. You approach girls in person, okay? Because here's the reality. Girls do not get as much attention from guys approaching them in person as they do from social media. So if you approach a girl in person, guess what, asshole? You are different. Because most guys, what do? They send a stupid ass DM of their dick in a picture, or hey, what's up? How are you? Whatever. So when you approach a girl in person, guess what fucking happens, bro? They're like, wow, this guy has nuts. He approached me in person and was not weird or creepy about it. Jeez. That's the difference, bro.
Is he still alive?
Bro, and you're a fucking 619. You're in San Diego, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now on camera, you're a fucking pussy, bro. Because the girls in San Diego are very attractive, and they'll be open to cold approach.
They're open. Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? I've been to San Diego, bro. You could do cold approach during the day at a bar, easy.
Well, listen. He doesn't hear any of that stuff because he's black pill. If he had led with that might explain why he said, "Well, people who cold approach are messing it up for everybody in the game." No, the only guys who say that guys who cold approach are messing it up for guys in the game are guys who are afraid to cold approach. Oh, wait a minute. All these fucking PUAs are fucking it up for everybody else. What are you waiting around for girls to approach you? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about this whole thing? See, what guys don't understand is because I know what he's alluding to. He's alluding to just wait for girls to approach you or send you choosing signals. Now,
the
thing is, it's harder to get choosing signals and get girls than it is to cold approach and get girls on a consistent basis. So my thing is, if you have trouble getting girls cold approaching on a consistent basis, there is no way in hell you're getting choosing signals on a consistent basis. Because in order to get choosing signals on a consistent basis, that would mean that you're that much of an attractive guy to be getting choosing signals on a consistent basis, which also means that if you were to cold approach, you would be having massive success with cold approaching. So if cold approaching is hard for you, then therefore choosing signals cannot be easy. So the whole argument.
Yo, Lucario, chill, bro. Chill, man.
This is what I want to get at. What he said. He said that it's messing up the game, and I think what he was trying to get at is that it's so many guys approaching this bitch that when I come to the bitch, I'm just going to be one of those guys. But if you know how to approach, you will absolutely make an impression. That's when game comes in. You
There it
should
is.
know that, okay, if I go to the club and this bitch, yes, this is what she signed up for. She spent 3 hours getting dressed to get hit on.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when she goes out, she knows that it's going to be countless guys, bunch of buzzers, but she's hoping that the right motherfucker hollers at her. Are you going to be that right motherfucker, or are you going to continue to make excuses for the game and say, oh, it was 5 guys said something to her. I don't want to be the 6th to get shot down. No, you could be the 6th to take her down and take her home. But you know how to game. You're scared. You play Xbox, you play PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? You sit around here and you're antisocial. Get out here in the field where it's real and chop it up with the bitch.
Hallelujah.
Listen, man. Hey, check this out. What this comes down to is he should have led with he was black pill. Then he wants to say, well, I'm not even focused on women right now. You want to know why he said that? Because we were fucking his ass up. He was fucking his ass. We were fucking his ass up. Well, I'm not even focused on women right now. Yet you called in about women.
Right.
Let's get back to the phone lines. There are a couple of super chats that got lost in the shuffle. I'm going to try to find those. Let's go to area code 415. Area code 415. You're on live with the 7. What's your name? Where are you calling from? What's your question?
Yeah, they got a kind of talking about.
Yeah, you're gone. Like he's being a clown. Area code 717. You're on live with the 7. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
How you doing, 7? This is David Little. I was talking with Jap earlier. How's everybody tonight, man? I feel like I'm entering in the Terror Dome here, but I love it though.
What's up, man?
I have a quick question for you guys. Right now, what I'm going through, I'm 38 now. I'm working on my grind. I'm working out. I went from 280 to 260, so I'm starting to lose weight.
There you go. Good job, man.
Yeah, that's why I'm loving it. The problem I'm having is conversational content.
Okay.
Because I talk to younger girls, and it feels like there's a huge disconnect, probably because of my age.
How old are you?
Maybe I need to update. I'm 38.
Okay.
I may have to update myself. I'm giving off a dad vibe.
Okay.
And I have no kids and I'm married.
Okay.
How can I remedy that?
Wow. Listen, I think everybody can help with this. Jap, what you got, man?
Ask open-ended questions. Young bitches like to talk.
And define open-ended questions. Define open-ended questions. An open-ended question is a question
is a question that cannot be answered with one word.
There it is.
You know
it's good.
So it's like tell me about your day. Can't be yes or no.
Talk to me. Right. Talk to me about XYZ. Yeah.
Hey, tell me about that last nigga you was fucking. You know what I'm saying? You know, let these young bitches run their mouth, and they'll be like, "I just enjoy talking to you. You're a good listener." And then you can find out what you need to know. And they'll be like, "Oh my God, I just love having conversations." You realize it's less is more with certain bitches like that. You know what I'm saying? Older bitches, you really got to talk to them. You probably end up getting into a debate with their ass too. But younger bitches, just let them babble.
Yeah.
I got this one.
What you got, Myron?
I'm gonna keep it easy for you, bro. Because a lot of guys want like a rubric for this shit.
Right.
The reality is this, bro. You go up to her, like, hey, listen, you're almost as cute as me, or you can say, hey, I can't talk for long, whatever. You're gonna have a false disqualifier, opener. Then you say, hey, you look like you're from whatever. So let's say she's Hispanic, right? You'd be like, hey, listen, you look like you're Colombian when she's clearly Puerto Rican.
I love it.
She's obviously gonna say, oh no, whatever. She's gonna correct you, but that's good because she's investing in a conversation. You understand?
Right.
So boom, she invests in a conversation. She's gonna correct you, and she'll be like, oh no, I'm from Ponce, and then they're gonna be like, oh my God, I dated a girl from Ponce. You guys are crazy, right? Like my ex-girl, she wanted to stab me, bro. Boom. Start a conversation. Start a little bit of pre-selection. Conversation starts. Communicate a little bit. Oh yeah, I lived there for a little bit, whatever it may be. And then boom, she's gonna like you because you've been traveled. You're a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? You could. That's the thing. When a girl sees you and you're older, she's gonna expect certain things. She's gonna expect you're financially secure and you've been around the world. You've done some shit. So you need to. How do I say this? You need to like reinforce her beliefs because that's the thing. Like when you're congruent with who you are or who they think you are, that makes you more attractive. So as an older guy, you don't want to come off as like a simp, like, oh yeah, baby, I got $1 million. You want to fuck for 1,000? Like that's how much. That's how a lot of these suckers in Miami get by. You know what I'm saying? So You don't want to do that. You want to be like on more like the I'm adventurous. I've been around. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And then that's like social calibration. Hey, you look like you're Colombian. Obviously, you're Puerto Rican. She's like, oh, no, hell no, from Ponce, whatever. Then you have the conversation. And then boom, you talk about her. You ask her a little bit about herself. Then she's going to invest in you, ask you a little bit about yourself. And you're like, hey, listen, you know what? You seem like you're cool. Let's grab a drink sometime. When are you free? And she's like, oh, boom. And then you close the date right there and get her number right there. And she doesn't like you. She's going to say bullshit. Oh, I got a boyfriend, whatever. Cool, no big deal. Move on to the next one. And that is why these black pill losers do not want to do this shit, because it requires volume. Because guess what? You're not going to close on every single girl that you meet during the game. That's how it is.
I got a suggestion, Donovan. We got to get into these black pill motherfuckers and find out what is like the black pill sex life like.
Oh, my God. It's non-existent.
Non-existent.
Real talk.
There is no sex life.
Steve, what is your advice for the caller?
Caller, I'm gonna go on the other side of the street, man. I don't give a fuck about her day. I don't care what she does for a living. I don't love it. That shit. I'm gonna be clear, concise, and transparent and impactful. I'm going in there. I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm gonna let her know why I came over there. I'm gonna let her know what my intentions are, and then I'm gonna tell her to call me. That's it. And then the first text message I'll send her is just a story of how I came to, or excuse me, not how I came, how she came into my universe. You know what? When I was a kid, I loved Fruity Pebbles, because a little toy in the bottom of the guy.
Right.
So I was out of Fruity Pebbles today, and I called Donovan, and he was talking all this shit. And I called Lucario, he didn't have no milk or something. So I had to go get some cereal at the store. And on my way to the store, you came into my view, and I had to ask myself, am I going to get my cereal, or am I going to bite this chick's neck and take her up the tree? And this is, and I'm just want to let you know, look, I don't want to know about your day. I don't care about your day, because here's the thing. Y'all guys know when y'all walk in the mall and there's that little guy in the kiosk be like, hey, buddy, how's your day going? And you like, man, fuck you, motherfucker. You just trying to sell me something. No, what I'm saying to you is this. I'm telling you about my day. You're going to reply, and then the next thing I'm doing is setting up the date. Either you are down or you're not, because I don't want to waste my goddamn time.
Good shit, man. Solo, I'll let you get one last crack at this guy. What's up?
One of the things that I like to do, Donovan, you probably remember this, is something known as illicit emotions.
Yes.
When you're able to do that, to draw something out of a woman that she's passionate about, she will run her mouth like she's got diarrhea. You feel me? So what you want to do is elicit emotions. How do you do that? Talk about something she's passionate about, her hobbies. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when you're dealing with younger women, a lot of them are superficial anyway. So it's all about emotional spikes. Right? Donovan, you remember that, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
So what I'm saying about emotional spikes is simply this. If you got to talk about Kardashian bullshit, current events, so be it. But at the end of the day, the key is like Myron said, is get her to talk more than you're talking, like Jab said. That's all. Facts.
Good shit, man. Okay. Red Sings the Blue with the, now I'm going to go back to another super chat that I missed. It's not up here anymore, but I'll answer this quickly. Red Sings the Blues with the $20 super chat says, we aren't ruining it for black pill guys. Black pill guys ruin it for everybody else by being exactly the thing that women don't want. A creep, simp, and grass-eating lion. Get to work. Signed 25-year-old Red Sings the Blues. Again, it was very obvious that the guy was black pill. I just had to flat out ask him. And you know what? The weird thing about black pill guys is that when you ask them if they're black pill, they're never smart enough to tell you yes. They're never smart enough to tell you no. They always admit to it. Crazy.
Here's the thing I want to say real quick about black pill guys. All you guys are like 21, 22. Listen, guys, you guys are at your fucking least value point in your life. Like, the girls are not going to fuck with you until you have some money, some status, like some social clout, whatever it may be. Guess what? That takes time to develop. So for you guys that are mad, like, oh my God, girls don't want to fuck me. I'm only 19 years old. Bro, build your value and they will come. Simple as that, man.
Simple as that. And girls aren't going anywhere. Girls
Jesus
aren't going
Christ,
anywhere.
Man.
They're always going to fucking be around.
They always want to cry.
Listen, this is how this goes. So the last question of the night, I can't put it on the screen. A guy says, how old is too old to be a virgin? Now, here's my answer to that. Men are not virgins. Men do not lose their virginity. As men, as males, we have sex with a woman for the first time. We don't have a cherry to pop. We don't have a hymen. We bust the nut due to a female for the very first time. So quickly around the panel, we'll quickly go around the panel because we're about to end this thing. Look, Mr. Lucario, how old is too old to be a virgin?
I say 18.
Okay.
Because I think with all the apps like Tinder, Bumble, all these things, where people are a little bit more sexually liberated right now, it's too easy to get sex. So if you're a 16-year-old kid, 17-year-old kid, you know what I'm saying, and other people in your school, in your class, whatever the hell you're doing, you can make this shit happen. You understand? I lost my virginity when I was 16. But if you're the thing is the older you get, and the older you get as a virgin, the harder it is going to be for you to deal with women.
There it is.
You see what I'm saying? It's going to be extremely hard, because the thing is that if you don't know certain things about dealing with women, you're still going to have that naive mindset about women, which is going to make it harder for you when you actually start dealing with a woman. And the older you get, the harder it's going to be to really, make that transition. You see what I'm saying?
Fuck. Steve, what you got?
Since I was fucking at 13, I'm gonna move. I'll be nice and say 15, because the women are giving up the ass they're giving up the ass like Halloween candy. I'm talking about the college girls are giving it. The college girls are coming down. The teachers are giving up the ass. Everybody's giving up the ass to these motherfuckers. So I'd say 15, because if every time you turn around, what do you see? A 15 or 16-year-old kid smashing an older chick, man. These women,
man, I'm trying to tell you,
throwing it, man, throwing it.
Okay,
I'm gonna say this: 18. I lost my virginity at prom. Simple as that, guys. Like, these girls, they want to have sex too. They just want to know that you're not a loser when they have sex.
That's
with
exactly
you.
right.
Simple.
That's exactly right.
Simple.
Solo.
I'll say 19, man. I mean, freshman year, some of you guys may have to take some L's, but by sophomore year in college, you should be up deep in those gushy nana. You know what I'm saying? So 19 at the latest. Also, guys, real quick, just want to say shout out to Donovan, and I will be having a Snow Bunny Sunday after show after this.
Good.
Team 84.
Good shit. Very good. Jack, how old is too old to be a virgin?
Soon as you get to college, you know what I'm saying? Anything college and beyond, you're too old to be a virgin. You need to get all that spin, all that pussy whip shit out of your system at a young age. I started fucking when I was 13, got my dose of being pussy whipped, ready to fight the whole hood, the block over a raggedy ass hood rat bitch. And I learned all my trials and tribulations that bitches wasn't shit by the end of high school. So when college came along, I knew that these hoes wasn't shit and they was gonna get fat by like sophomore year. You know, they get that sophomore, junior year. That's when the bitches get real fat and chubby. You know what I'm saying? But they turn real slutty around that time, and that's when you get your foot in the game. But you don't ever want to be an older simp, because that gets dangerous. You can pick up a gun. You can beat somebody's ass. Yeah, you can do shit.
Facts.
You know, like it gets real crazy. Like when you see a motherfucker 30 years old, he just lost his virginity. He's in love with the bitch.
Oh my
God, she's a slut. He's ready to slaughter everybody over the bitch. He should have been.
Bro, let me add to that real quick. Yo, listen, I'm gonna say this real quick. For all the men out there that's watching this shit, you guys have to get out there and date. I'm telling you that, because nowadays women are having sex way more than men.
Oh, of course.
So with that said, you guys got to get out there and be able to date women, and there's certain women that are not worth a long-term relationship, because guess what? If you don't figure this shit out, women are going to rake you over the coals when it gets a divorce in the court. Figure this shit out when you're young, man. That's all I got to say.
Last comment of the evening, Red Pill Mike with the $10 super chat says, younger girls are the easiest to talk to by straight asking them qualifying questions. They get pissed when younger guys do this, but they live to qualify themselves to older men. Truer words never spoken.
Very true.
And with that, that is going to draw this edition of the 7 to a close. We thank everyone for your super chats and your support. We thank the callers and everybody. Tune in next weekend. I don't know what our show topic will be, but I'm sure we'll think of one before then. But we greatly appreciate your support, and we will see you guys next weekend, same time, same channel.
Peace.
Peace.